Mkubea wakuji moja kwa matatu za rongai kama tunji. Wachaga maneno na mariba za upuzi. Kama uko na ball nilirusha kaya ruji. Stekagi machura mina kwa tu mchuzi. Siati siezi kuachana tulipatana juzi. Hey, nitakusuka mara ngapi? Kwenye nimetoka unadhani kuna wangapi? Ulipenda celeb kwa napigwa manjapi. Hata upate mimba wezi shika mpaka napi. Wow.
Unakuja ama ukuji?
Leo yezi make. Leo yezi make. Leo yezi make.
Unakuja ama ukuji?
They call me Menace, Menace himself. Good acting bud. Niko madawa zimelipukana hapa kana msupana nishika lipu ndana nime nyonji na scan kanta mwaga joma ngoko ni wale wenye mongela haga we sio ufala wako fitina akenani jona dai hizo itina kwa kawaida Menace na kwa gadhitima na joji ushaju amini hitilafu funga duka nipe dhudha mutekaga wale waroro wadunda wale wenye wana matitini kama tunda jumtani mimzing mindo wao buba funga duka nipe dhudha mndige sezi tamani mi wanakutana ni upenda kuwatekea gadunda jumtani mimzing mindo wao buba kuja mtani kusese si unajua wendo mtaa mwangu baby na kutamua tuchome shashki upedi zikiungua penda usipende jo lazima utanisugua juna kubamba yongoza si untole mbo imeganda tucheze na vdole rausha haga amani kojole leo na kupanga tulia kwa mpole funga duka nipe dhudha utekaga wale waroro wadunda wale wenye wana matitini kama tunda jumtani mimzing mindo wao buba funga duka nipe dhudha mndige sezi tamani mi wanakutana ni upenda kuwatekea gadunda jumtani mimzing mindo wao buba meza pitu ni kupige vitu mjulu bang size ni ile ya jitu shimo iko setendo mutolea gakutu za huku music piganga tuputupu na form kijipa mina changa mkia manjege mipedi siwezi ofia kasibangi ni fegi ni nawashia na raundi nisicheki nishawambia funga duka nipe dhudha utekaga wale waroro wadunda wale wenye wana matitini kama tunda jumtani mimzing mindo wao buba funga duka nipe dhudha mndige sezi tamani mi wanakutana ni upenda kuwatekea gadunda jumtani mimzing mindo wao buba kuja mtani kusese si unajua wendo mtaa mwangu baby na kutambua tuchome shashki upedi zikiungua
Button on the beat.
juna kubamba yongoza si untole mbo imeganda tucheze na vdole rausha haga amani kojole leo na kupanga tulia kwa mpole akenani jona dai hizo itina akenani jona dai hizo itina akenani jona dai hizo itina funga duka nipe dhudha
Lord of mercy. Jones. Selassie. And it lit on the broad daylight tonight. Jones. Tuna ligala zetu moshi na gomba ni kilo moja nice kakuvuta riz bila ngwai hatufai kiatu namba 11 Karim Kong representing ama ninja na wafara kama alim gwiji wananiabudu kadini pins na niko imara ka simba chaba na niko tuchai kaketepa watambwa don popo ndo mwandishi wa katiba diplomat hata sina diploma manyani ni watukane hadharani Jimmy natisha serikali kama njigi kamlesh pedi wa magoro ka patni sonko na vuta umati ka mbuvi starehe mheshimiwa Charles Kanyi Kilifi kwa kina Amason Kingi nina miadi ka Kirubi nina marini kantalami napendo na wachina na walami si rangi tu sauti pia swagada tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zinadidimia tunazidi tuka oi tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zinadidimia tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zina
Na in the ghetto, gunshots echo. Beats that only death can settle. Unaseka una hiyo metal, let it go on record. Makosa jina yangu kumention na hizi guilty pleasures. Daily tuna wrestle, na issue of downtown connections. Top kwa food chains, natural selections. I'd brush up with the law, me a mortals taking aim at a god. Used to do it on the block, say audience ni CEOs and the board. Rap economics, Forbes, lost a lot, be a go on top. Brag about profits, see bodies drop. Hooked up now the hounds for the fortune. Spit now and I consume. Keep it real, no costume. New cuts but flow ni old school. Now my tracks bring me on DJ's cuts. Kufika hapa kazi tu hakuna chalap. Delivery on point na lyrics sharp.
Yeah, tunazidi tukushikilia. Zenu zinashuka zinadidimia. Tunazidi tuka. Oi, tunazidi tukushikilia. Zenu zinashuka zinadidimia. Ha, tunazidi tukushikilia. Nani mitaani broad daylight to the legalize. Tunazidi tukushikilia. Zenu zinashuka zinadidimia. Tunazidi tuka. Oi, tunazidi tukushikilia. Zenu zinashuka zinadidimia. Ha, tunazidi tukushikilia. Zenu zinashuka zina. Zenu zinashuka zina.
We interrupt this program to bring you...
Let's do all the drugs. I don't really want to.
Fucking smash, man. The weed's too strong.
Whoa, you're never gonna believe what time it is, man. Oh, God. It's 4:20, man. Man.
Why? As in, who doesn't like tomboys? Like real.
Really, like what's the name? Young Eme.
Young Ma. Let me correct you on that one, just in
It's
case
young?
she's tuned into for the
Okay, it's
422.
young.
Young Ma.
Young Ma,
let's
yeah.
go to Chome Picha. Let's go.
I don't know.
A whole song juu yangu hapa kusema bitches like Oh no.
I tell you something though.
Mhm.
Imagine I've never called a lady a bitch my whole life.
Bruh.
Like,
Is it because
you can't even
should we
just
like
say
cover the
bitch.
camera? Should we like cover the
No.
mic or something and
No.
then like
Facts.
why?
Facts. I have never.
Ah,
called-
it's
Just say, like, when you're describing a chick,
No.
you like that bitch.
I know.
Brav.
Kabsa?
Brav.
Why
brav,
is it
brav.
so?
I don't know, man. It just
Pretend she's not here.
Yeah.
what?
You're just talking to guys. You want to tell me in your
Wait,
whole life
Pato, do you have something
you
to
have
say?
never been
Huh?
thrown down the oh my
Yeah, as Pato classically shows me the middle finger. I kid you not. I have not done that before.
Why?
I've never done it.
I'm sorry,
You've
I
never
can't
verified,
be wait, wait. Have you ever called someone a snitch?
A snitch?
Yes, I have, of course.
Then you have called someone a bitch, bro.
Wait, because snitch bitch, because the rhyme is that
No,
your
no,
logic?
it's not because the right, because the simplicity to which it comes to you to call someone a snitch, as disrespectful as it might be.
What do you mean a
will be
snitch? If you're a
based on
snitch,
the
you're a
same-
snitch. Okay, me, let me tell you. Personally, I get uncomfortable even when I'm in a group of jamas and
and
they're
they say-
constantly addressing women as bitches. I get very uncomfortable.
Brav!
Why is it so? 'Cause that's like even chicks.
Like the
V.
censored 420.
V, you have
Is this
something
the
to say.
censored 420?
V, you have something to say.
I got something to say because honestly, I told you we were talking earlier, and I was telling you, man, I feel like you are a bit effeminate. Nigga, that's my shot. What the fuck?
This. I thought people used to. That was water too.
Atif, what are you saying?
I was saying you're a bit too defensive on the feminine
You know,
side.
let me
I
tell
don't
you.
know.
First of all, let's even start. No,
Is it because she's here? Is it
Listen,
because she's here?
listen.
No, let's
Listen, let's start.
One
Let's
at a
start.
time.
Let's start, V.
Okay.
V started that stuff on me downstairs. Actually, guys, we had the most interesting debate today in studio. But V is completely convinced I am too feminist, which is not true.
Feminine or feminist?
V. Shut up.
No, I'm asking.
And,
bro.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Very
And so
serious.
imagine.
I'm
nigga,
asking what
If, there,
what did-
if there's
what
anybody
caused-
who
I
must
did-
look
I
feminine
did-
in the
I
room,
did
it's me and
hear.
you, for heaven's sake.
I did
If
hear.
anybody who looks feminine in the room, Mav, it's me and you. You have
Bruv,
dread,
don't blame
I'm
my
pierced all
jeans,
over.
bruv. Don't blame my jeans. Come
Nigga,
on.
don't say
Yeah,
you're
Go to the
pierced.
question.
I've
Go to the
pierced.
question.
Don't say you're pierced all over, man. I mean, it does.
V, can I
doesn't
can I ask you a
sound-
question?
Yeah.
Doesn't
V, let
sound
me
right
tell you a
coming
real
from a
question. How many
nigga.
piercings do you think I have?
Hey,
You
bruv.
look at my
The
face.
question was why do you think he's
And that is meant to come out
feminist?
in the most no homo way possible. I feel like I've messed. I feel like I've touched your gangster. I've done you dirty with your gangster vibe.
No, is I. But honestly, I
Uh-huh.
don't know how many piercings you have.
Would you guys
For
be
me,
shocked if I
that
tell you?
doesn't really matter. But
Okay, can I
The
ask you a
question
question though?
address. Please, can we address the first question of
Yeah.
the feminist? Let's
Samo.
address that first.
Okay, let me be real with you. First of all, real talk, I am a feminist, but I'm a feminist to its origin, not to what it's becoming.
Aha.
What
Let me
is to
define
its
that.
What's to its origin?
Its origin is equality for both men and women. That's its originality of feminism. Yeah, it was brought up for women to achieve and be seen equal to men, right?
Yep.
And that's what I see it. But to the extent that it's being taken today, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
I am not
But
about.
you see, that's
it's
the
not
new
a
norm.
it's a competition between men and women, which is not what feminism is about. When you're really in my and again, this is not from an educational point of view. So anybody who's tuned in today,
Yes.
please don't blast me. All right, this is from my point of view. That's what I think it to be. So I am for equality for both men and women. That's why I say I'm a
So
feminist.
let me ask. Do you believe when a woman takes her maternity leave, she should be paid the same as a man who's doing the job,
100%.
but she's not working?
Did
She's
she-
not
did she
contributing
choose?
to the
That's an unavoidable
ledger book of
circumstance.
the
It was part of a
It's
choice. What
but
do you
an
think?
unavoidable circumstance.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Assuming you got pregnant in the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
would you want to get paid?
Yes, I would, but
Could I-
not
could I
the
say-
same.
'cause let me ask you,
Wait, let me
'cause
answer.
that time-
let me
that-
answer.
that
let me
time
answer.
during,
I
uh-huh.
only want to be paid
Mm-hmm.
if I'm all for equality.
Mm-hmm.
I only want to be paid because my output
Mm.
is not the same as the person who is working 24/7.
Okay, can I ask you? Let's change it up. Okay, when you get injured.
No.
No, real talk though, because like that's not something fair for you to use.
No,
Because women didn't
because
choose. You know, it's unfair. Because let me tell you, women didn't choose to
get
be to the ones who bear the baby for 9 fucking
No,
months.
that is biology.
Nigga, that's nature. Wait. I think you're taking it too far. Honestly.
What the question?
Honestly.
Wait, by the way, please.
Hold up. I'm saying
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's fair to say that women didn't choose when that's their nature.
What do you mean that's their nature?
I mean,
A woman
there's no way
gives
you
birth.
can get pregnant.
Exactly.
Unless you want to tell me there's some way you can.
Wait
you
a
know.
minute. First of all,
I
let
don't
me
know. But
switch it up for
either
you.
way-
Science
Yeah,
today.
Continue,
Yes,
continue.
science today, men can get
I-
pregnant.
Okay,
Someone shared that thing.
there's a way in which a man,
They have
Continue,
ginger
continue.
boys.
No, no,
a
no,
nigga
continue.
who's fucking pregnant, that's
Let me tell you.
Okay,
there's a way.
Look,
Is this,
uh-huh.
It's not natural.
To be honest, honestly, there's no way women and men will ever be equal.
Yes.
There's no way. That's something that will never happen, can never happen. You might find some women who are powerful in the society, but not all of them. And per my views, always, it's like a 80-20 situation. 20% of the time, women cannot be as equal as the men.
So
Yes.
so you
80%
Uh-huh.
women cannot be as men.
so you think they shouldn't
20%
you think they shouldn't be paid?
for the maternity.
Mhm.
I feel like they should be paid half.
What are
Not
you
equal
Ah,
to-
bless your soul. You see,
Not
you're
equal,
hearing it
'cause
even
you're not
from a
working.
woman
Can I ask you a
herself.
question? Can I
Yeah.
ask you a question? When you take that maternity leave,
Yeah, it's 3 months.
those 3 months, unaendanga ukienda kwa super maziwa inakuanga half.
No, but the thing is,
No,
Ah,
I say-
dude,
but-
those
but
are
it's a
different
real-
circumstances.
Pato, it's real talk, ama.
as much
You
as
know, like,
it's
okay,
something-
when you
it's
want to
something
go buy a
before you get
car,
pregnant,
when you go to go buy a car, yeah, during your maternity leave,
yeah.
will you go tell the salesman, oh bro, you know I'm on maternity,
But you
so
have to plan
sell me
yourself.
the
Make-
half of the
if
car.
it's a good-
What you
You have to
mean?
plan yourself, because let's put this put it
Uh-huh.
like this, Indio. Say, assuming a man is taking his sick off, Indio,
Mhm.
they'll give him a certain number of days.
So they
whereby
Yes,
they will
yes.
pay him the equal amount, and then
Mhm.
after that, if the sick offs are extended, then they will pay you half or some
Yes,
percentage will be deducted.
that is equality.
So that is equality. So if women want to be equal, then that's what should happen.
Okay,
Like
do you
the
know
first
when it
should
comes
be
to
paid full, second and third month
Mhm.
half.
When you're
What's
not
okay?
going
Let me
to
ask you,
work
Fish.
and working
The
aside,
fight
right?
on equality, it's on what it's on what grounds, right? It's on payment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on value. Yeah, women should be valued on the same standard as men.
Yes.
And many other attributes. Yeah, there's no way, Fish, man, you can work the same job. We're both civil engineers, and you're getting half, and I'm getting full.
Because I'm
Yes.
not working for the
Wait.
3 months.
Okay, now let me tell you,
And
for
it's a
example,
choice, remember?
those 3 months, it's a choice, 100%.
I get
It's
pregnant.
natural. Okay, so if you know, it's I normally find that a bit upset because.
no. I mean, honestly, I like to leave people to
I
express
don't
themselves.
understand that because you see, as much as it's a choice, yeah, it's a choice that is undertaken by 2 parties. You get. So in that case, because the man made the woman pregnant,
Yep.
if I made my wife pregnant
Or the
and she's
Holy
taking
Spirit.
maternity, I should also have maternity
But
leave.
guys,
But
Wait.
guys also
Yeah,
get
we do have
paternity leave.
paternity.
Exactly. So in that particular time, equality, men should be paid half. Is that what you're saying? Is that what
When
you're
a
saying?
guy, when a
I'm
guy,
just saying.
And then before, don't wait, Fish, because I've
Uh-huh.
caught you. I've caught you.
No,
I've
no,
caught
no,
you
no,
in
no,
your
no. Discuss,
BS.
discuss.
No,
in your-
just keep on.
Yeah. So if you feel like a man should also be paid half in that particular.
Yes. If he's not working, if he's not at work, then
Define
get
at
the half.
work.
Like, see, if you're working for me, I want you to come, maybe do your work. If you can't work at home, sindio? Assuming now it's industrial, sindio? Uko hapo unaangalia machines, lazima make sure hii paperwork imefanywa. If you're not there, why am I paying you for 3 months and you're sitting at home? Unakula
But you know you're
that's
not.
a very
but you're
beautiful.
not. But listen,
very beautiful
let's
answer.
let's take it. In fact, Fish, you're a lady, right?
Yeah.
The things us Jamas wouldn't understand.
Yeah,
Pregnancy is different for every woman.
Yes.
definitely. Not
Very.
even every woman, every pregnancy
Pregnancy is very different, right?
Yes.
The women who need those 3 months to recover, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't have an easy.
And there are some like
they
Brandy who
didn't have
you
an,
wouldn't
they,
tell
they
till
don't
they're
have
like
an
8
easy.
months.
They didn't have an easy delivery.
Yes.
Maybe they couldn't have natural birth, so they needed a C-section.
Yes.
And a C-section is a very complicated thing. It's not easy to heal from
But
a
if it
C-section.
was so
It-
complicated,
with
why is it
modern-
that women right now they opt for C-section before even the delivery
Because how many?
Thinking
Because
of
can I
what-
ask you?
I feel like
Because
women are taking
Hold-
so much
because when you
advantage of
push-
all the feminism situation to a point right now, as we were saying and as you were saying, you are for feminism before it became what it is. So these privileges that were given to women has made us so lazy, because right now I know a couple of ladies who are pregnant and they're like, me nenda C-section. Na ajambiwa na daktari.
Is she scared of childbirth?
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Women are scared.
Wait.
Women are scared.
wait,
Women are
people-
scared of
people-
pain.
It's not, trust
Women
me.
are scared of childbirth.
People,
No, it's
not,
Natural
not
childbirth. Okay.
not all
Natural
women. Please-
childbirth. Kumbuka, back in the day,
Mhm.
in our grandparents' time,
Yep.
we didn't have all these things.
They
these
had
medical
midwives,
procedures.
bruv.
Exactly.
We didn't have all this. They had, like, for example, what we now call like a doula. You know a doula. You know a doula.
They had midwives. So
Do
don't,
you know a
don't,
doula?
don't go too far with that.
Thank you. Of a midwife. Yeah. So like, they take you through the birth before we got into the point we have right now. And me personally, I feel like, this is my opinion again, if a lady is scared of the natural birth process, the pushing and everything, if she's scared of that process and she has the financial ability to have a C-section, why not?
But the problem is this: most of these ladies, it's not that they're scared. I'm a woman, so I'm speaking as a woman.
You
most
know?
of us, we do things out of peer pressure. We do things because other people have been done for, or they went through.
They've seen the
You've
results.
yeah, because you want to, mostly peer, because we want to be in a certain social class, to be associated rather.
Exactly,
You
and
see,
that's where
So that's why so many women right now, you find like a chick, she's 20, but just because she's dating someone and she wants people to, especially with Instagram and all that, so she wants to go out for a C-session, not that she's scared. Because there's no way you're going to tell me you are scared of something you've not experienced.
Of course.
You no.
Okay,
you
listen.
have to
No, let me
experience
take
the
Fish
pain
up
first.
on that.
Guys,
Let me take Fish up on that before we get into what we're initially supposed to discuss, because this is actually leading up
No,
to it. What Fish is saying is women have made it social class by virtue of them having choice. So unaweza pata judem best yake amepata C-section na
Aliafford
it's
C-section,
usually not about the C-section. It's about what comes after the C-section. What do you have this guy doing for you that
After.
he will do? Yeah, that he
But
would
women
not
have
do.
always been like
if
that.
you- No, wait. What do you mean men have always been like
said
that?
women.
guys,
I've said
just
women.
just
I give
wait,
you a good
just wait.
example. Fish. Mkienda chama kawa na wake. Isn't it a status thing as well?
It is.
Isn't it kuna wale mama wa chama wenye bebangwa high
High
kidogo?
class. Even on
Because
chama,
even
church.
okay,
Let's
church.
start with church.
Okay, even when you go for chama, for example, the lady in the group who hosts people more often, isn't she given more respect?
Exactly.
Thank you. So that's not a point to argue.
The head of every table is usually given more respect. But even before you digress, the original thing was on the pay. You see, if you work from 9 to 5 in an office, right? When a woman takes maternity leave, she may not be able to fulfill all those roles she was fulfilling between the 9 to 5. So you can't expect her and her other workmate to be paid the same amount because their output has changed. The man is still keeping his output if it's a man and a woman. Or even take a woman and a woman. The woman who is working, her output is more than the woman who is at home with the maternity leave. So that is where, if you're for equality, you'll say, is this fair? Is it fair that you who doesn't come to work are earning the same amount as someone who's coming, breaking their back in from 9 to 5?
The question is
it fair?
But
do you,
it's
but do you
it's
think
not
that is fair?
like you see the thing is, yeah, it's you should understand the circumstances that the person is not there.
No, but
the thing is
so-
this.
Higher.
That
Me,
that's
I can say for
different.
example, right, from experience with a family member who had a very complicated pregnancy.
Yep.
Right? And needed some time to recover. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I have seen, like, it takes time. You can't bounce back. There are ladies who don't have that strength to just bounce back. You get?
Yep.
Especially if you're working in a complicated industry,
Yeah.
like an industrialization industry, where there's mechanics and stuff like that, machines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can't come back to it. You can't. If you had a complicated pregnancy, you need time to recover. There are women who generally take maternity leave to also recover their bodies. It's also a matter of self-esteem, right?
But this is
The
why
women
I was
who-
saying, this is why I was saying there's no way man and woman can be equal. Once we as women accept the fact that we cannot be equal to men, then it will come. If the women were not pushing for equality, then the men would not have seen the gap that is created by a woman not working and giving out the same output as the man who's going to work every day.
Okay.
So if women would just stop for a minute and say, all right, we can never be equal, but we are we should help each other. The more we are fighting for this, the more now we are creating
more differences and
Exactly.
spaces.
And a
The issue,
society
the,
of weak men.
you see, the issue initially here is when the fighting has been done, what needed to be achieved is being achieved.
Is it?
The values that were initially pushing the fight to begin with are being achieved slowly by slowly. Yeah, elements of equal pay, right? Elements of equal sitting in society. Those multiple factors are being achieved slowly by slowly. Now where the thing where now we're losing the plot line is where now it becomes a competition, right? It becomes an element of who versus who,
like
men versus
like
women.
The whatever we have in Kenya where it says this percentage of women must have this office.
Exactly.
That's why you find so many
Yeah,
women,
yeah.
so many
you see,
women who are in those offices, they shouldn't be there.
Inept.
But just because the constitution states so, then I can bring my girlfriend and push her to somewhere. You see, for me, I say if you're
That's-
a woman,
but you see,
take
that's-
an
that's-
example
that's-
of, sir,
Yes.
That's
the
not
president for Tanzania.
that's not a constitution
yes.
issue. That's not a constitutional
It is.
issue.
It is a constitutional
Can I say why?
issue.
The
Can I say why?
representation has to
Can-
be
Right
can I
now
say
in
why?
Parliament,
A
it is
2/3 gender rule, right? In its original state
Yeah.
was a brilliant idea, because leadership has always been associated to masculinity, right?
No.
True or false?
I don't deny that
So
fact.
let me
but
No, no,
first
no,
let me
no.
correct you.
What
Give me-
about
let me
John
give you a
of
fact.
Arc?
to me,
What
this is
about
what I'm
John
saying.
of
Ngoja
Arc?
kiasi.
Can I give
One
you a
person
fact?
at
Can I
a
give you a
time. Dom,
fact?
kiasi. Hakuna venye, first of all, let's agree, just as the discussion started.
Uh-huh.
Fish said that men and women will not be equal.
Yes.
And that virtue sticks true by virtue of our responsibilities. Because wewe kama mwanaume kuna shit unafaa kuona stand for,
Yes.
what you're supposed to do in the family
Yes.
setup, in a relationship setup, and what you're supposed to stand for as a man.
But also
And
remember
equally as
Yes.
a woman. Yes, also remember, you can add
that
on to it.
as I was saying, the 80-20, there are also 20% of men who are pussies. You get? The same way the 20% of women who are not pussies, who are now coming out. And for example, for Tanzania, do they have the 2/3 rule?
There's no
There's
two-thirds
no,
rule.
but the president is a woman. And why is it not in Kenya?
Where was she? Wait a minute. wait a minute.
Representation
We
should
must
not
understand
be
one thing.
about sex.
Representation
You know-
should be on
Suluhu.
merit.
Yes,
When
not
she
about
got-
when she
sex.
got,
Solely
she
be on
got
merit.
when she got into power,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
She was a deputy
Yes.
to who? Magufuli.
Yes.
Tanzanian law states what?
How many, first of
Wait
all,
a
before
minute.
you
What-
continue,
what-
how
what-
many
wait a
how
minute.
many feminine
How many
vice presidents have
we
been there?
had as Kenyans?
How many
We
have
tell me
been
one.
there in Tanzania?
None.
Thank you.
But that's now my point. My point, Dom, is why Saumu was the vice, because she deserved being there.
Because she's
Yes,
done what?
merit.
Merit. Now, what was leading to that 2/3 gender rule, right? The issue is not the law itself. The issue is the selection process. You must understand that for you to be a leader, you have to be worthy to be a leader.
Why are you
But
blurring
that's
the
what I'm saying,
lines on
that's
merit?
my point
Listen,
is-
merit-
Why
No,
are you
like
blurring the
that-
lines on
that's,
merit?
that's what I'm not
Wait,
getting, bro.
Listen,
Like,
if you're being put in that position, you have to have earned it, right?
Yes.
You have done things to
But that's
to
what I'm
achieve that
saying.
You must be
position.
My
qualified,
point is,
qualified.
In Tanzania, they didn't have the 2/3 rules, and yet they found a woman that fits there. So my
Was-
point is, even us right now, if you're a woman and you truly deserve everything, then you will get it from not by putting a law that forces people to elect.
yeah.
Not putting a law that forces. Actually, how many women who are in the MCAs and everything, how many of them, they were not elected by their people? And remember, these are people who vied for the seat with other people, but their own people could not elect them. But just because of the 2/3 rules, now you have
true.
to be a nominated woman.
So now,
So the
listen.
issue.
You don't-
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
You
controlling
guys are
the
not
conversation,
understanding.
just to be clear.
Mhm.
So one person at a time. Sawa. Aya. On here hapa hivi, Eriko, you first of all mmebamba watu hapa hivi. Jav anasema, come on Dom. Women and men can
You
never
know-
be equal.
Jam.
equal pay. Take a good example: women's sports versus men's sports. Men's sports are financially superior and make more money. Continue.
Okay. First of all, let me say this. I'll give you a good example, yeah, of when it comes to sports. Jab, I hope you're listening. the US team, the women US football team.
They earn more than the men.
That's not true.
It is.
Before
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
It is, people.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Before,
Oh my God, you guys, are you for real?
yeah, because they were fighting for equal pay for the longest time. The US women's team, football team, have won so much. Because I joined him to a ball sana. Timu ya state ya wanaume. See, this is when they've won trophies.
Yeah, this
Right?
year ndio
Wando wamesema
wamefika
wameonekana,
farthest Olympics.
wameonekana. For how many years has the US women's team shined on them?
They've
In
won
fact,
the World Cup.
The
They
women's,
won the Women's World Cup.
yeah, the women's World Cup. They won it, and they've won a lot of accolades for the women's team.
But see, this
The
is
issue
the difference.
is-
This is the difference.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a sport person. I don't know much.
Uh-huh.
But I'd say this. I think the women are winning
Mm-hmm.
mostly because if you look at now football, say football, most of the people who are in football, they're originally from Africa, but the women in Africa, they do not play as much as, so they just find weak competitors.
It's not. It's
That's not the
it's not
case.
that.
That's my opinion.
listen.
I don't know.
Fish.
It's about-
Wait a
Fish,
minute.
that's me.
You.
Guys,
Uh-huh.
would you, by virtue of the quality of football that
Okay.
you're watching,
Uh-huh.
what would you watch? Would you watch girls play or would you watch niggas play?
I'd watch both.
Okay, and so which one you would? No, wait. What the fuck? You'd watch both
I'd watch both, bro.
by virtue of the quality
Yes.
of football.
Because I appreciate, let me tell you something. I appreciate one thing heavily. That one way that men and women will never be equal is genetic. From your genetic code, when you're a man, you're a man. When you're a woman, you're a woman. I'll give you a good example. Look
I
at
think you're
look at
deviating too far from what I
No,
was.
yeah, but what I'm like, you see, what I wanted to answer you, for example, yeah, how I was going to answer you, V. You see, why I watch both of them and the quality, where I really don't look at the qualities, because, for example, when you look at women's bodybuilding and men's bodybuilding, right? Women bodybuilding, they are fit, they are big, but they can never achieve the size of a man. No matter how big they are, men have the genetic code. It's
So-
physicality.
So you
that's
agree?
genetic.
We
That
can
that's
never be equal.
You're agreeing.
I've
Yet
said-
it's for equal.
There's one, there's one
You
point.
know.
There's one point we didn't understand each other.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say is, the basis of when feminism was being, when it was starting, was for certain factors to be equalized. Am I making sense?
women to get vote,
That's
to
what
be
I'm
able
saying.
to
Pay.
vote.
But we will
To be able
never.
to vote.
We are agreed
Yes.
on the same thing. We will never be truly equal. That is
Yes.
100%. But the values that feminism was started for were to achieve certain factors for women.
Yeah.
Yeah, voting, having the right to speak,
Yeah.
Having the right to
expression,
their
Yes.
bodies.
is having the right to their bodies, not being objectified to staying in the kitchen. Getting good education,
Yes.
having equal pay, such factors. But now we would together for sure is that we will never truly be
Truly
equal.
be equal.
That
Yeah.
is 100%.
That's-
But
Even when
now,
you look at
unfortunately, the women right now are not even taking it like that, the way you just said. Wameenda tu
because
another
to
direction.
put is a spotlight because
and-
sport because it's not a competition.
And
at the
last
end of the
thing,
day.
a
For
study
women, right,
a study removed in 2019 proved that the US soccer women's team has been paid more than the men's team. Check and read it. Check and read it.
Mama
I hate
amesema
when niggas question me.
Google. Those
I knew
moments
that
of-
shit as a fact, you guys. So don't tell me
Yeah,
shit,
don't tell me,
niggas.
don't tell-
Read. God damn it, read.
God damn it!
Shit.
God damn it!
Let's
Okay.
continue. Let's continue.
I think you read some serious gutter press.
My nigga,
Got the
please,
It's all good.
please,
It's all
just
good.
read.
We
Oh.
We
love you,
continue.
Marv.
We
love you.
continue.
Anyway, we were saying, and the
Yeah.
discussion for today, aside from what we started with,
Mhm,
was relationships and social media, because part of what we've started with is
Relationships
leads-
and social media.
leads to that sort of discussion.
The first question we should ask everybody here in this room, who has ever posted a significant on social media?
Actually,
Yeah.
you've posted.
No big sexy, but it has to be.
That's
It
a
just
first
has to
question.
be.
I have, I know, I don't know, but we were together for a very, very long time. So it was like, how will I put it? Like, tulikuwa tunapendana. Yeah, it was everything. It was the Cinderella thing. Unajua, we start from
You
the
guys were
gutters,
in
then
the
we
home.
go-
You guys were in the honeymoon phase.
No, not as in we were even past honeymoon.
But mko na postiana.
Yeah.
Okay. V?
I never do that shit, man.
I
never
miss
try-
that bullet.
Catch me
Catch
dead,
me dead, nigga.
Catch me dead, nigga.
Why are you putting your things on socials? It's the relationship is between you and him.
No,
Why post
I
about
have no
the
issue.
guy?
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I have no issue.
I have no
posting
issue.
someone. As per now, Saiz, I have issues because I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm going to go anywhere with this guy. Is it serious? But when it's serious, and you're my man, I just feel.
What is serious though? So if I post you, it's serious.
No.
Wait.
No way.
If I post you, it's serious.
No.
Oh.
You know, there's a way when you're in a relationship with someone, you know where your relationship is heading to.
With a post.
Just not with a post. I'm saying just the two of you. So if we feel, or I feel, like any relationship is serious, so
you're the one.
He's the one, exactly.
Remember, Marv, you must remember the solidification of this relationship is through the post.
Like
Let me tell
What
you.
the fuck? First of all, wait. That is the most shocking thing I've had all day. Honestly, how can you say that the solidification of your relationship is? I mean,
okay, that's
so that means wait.
Friends like put their
Okay,
word
yeah.
in. huh?
Hold. That's some seriously puny shit. Because honestly, that means that either one of you have given themselves an ultimatum that by virtue of this person posting my picture on social media,
Validation. It gives you
that's the
validation.
validation
No,
of
you know
you
the
being in
saddest,
a
the
relationship.
craziest thing is actually we imagine, and it's as insane as it sounds. Yeah, that's an actual conversation that couples have nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like for real, V. It's like yo.
It has been there.
And then let me tell you something. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this thing where it's when I say mtu anaweka status post where I'm posting up this picture of this shit. I'm posting up this picture of a guy to clarify whether he's taken.
Oh yeah, I've seen that thing going around.
You get and nime post.
Niambieni kama ni wangu peke yangu ama tuko wengi.
So you post
Kama
him,
wewe
then
ni
keep
mke
the picture
mwenzangu,
up.
yeah. But
Keep the picture up for a week. Then
That's
if none has
conversation
said
we've been
anything,
having on the 420 show for quite a while. I mean, if you, it's like just the conversation we were having about that chick who went and got laid on the first date with that nigga. The chick was looking for some sort of validation.
What
And
is
so
it?
she went.
Is it?
She went
No,
to that.
I mean she could just want
Yeah,
sex.
she just wanted to find out if that nigga was okay. Unajua ka ni msempoa.
No,
Ama
we are
form-
not there.
form
Wait,
inaweza ama iwezi. Unajua? It was a discussion fish. As in ode alienda kwa man akampikia hadi. Unajua? Wakaka huo mse
But I don't know why
akamzega.
mnabebanga issue, especially with ladies right now. Ati ukikutana na msee, kupikia msee, inaweza kuwa napika. Sipiki kwa sababu nakupikia. Napika juu mimi na enjoy kupika. Na ukikula utafurahia na nitadishi na you get. So many people are putting like when I'm with you V, it doesn't matter if I'm going to be with you for 1 hour or 2 or 3 or 10 or even years. I want every moment to like we create memory. Let's be happy. You see. So
Okay,
cooking,
that's a good point. You create memories,
Yes.
but why would you, at the beginning of the relationship, seek validation for being in a relationship as such by simply posting a picture of you, and that has it gotten to the level where you can't have that relationship? I mean, a normal conversation between you and a
and
chick,
your partner. But
without having.
Okay, for example, V, even when and it's something just to see even how bad the situation is. Yeah, when it comes to relationships, even achana boyfriend girlfriend. Let's look at friendships.
Yeah.
When guys go out nowadays, yeah, unaona saa vitu vile sasa tunaweza mwa we all go for dinner. Like we're going for dinner as friends, but we're catching up. How many dinners have you all gone for where guys actually are talking? You get what I'm saying, Like guys are actually conversating. Like phones are like this.
Yeah. So many people
I mean,
say you are
my
so
nigga,
bad.
my
honestly-
people, that's your crowd.
Honestly,
man.
let me
That's
let
your
me tell
crowd.
you, it's not about
If
your
they're-
crowd, Marvin.
If I'm
honestly,
sorry, who you
Marvin,
if you associate with people who every 10 minutes they're on their phone
It's
like
not a
this.
crowd thing, man.
No,
Yeah,
as in
that's
that's
not a
the
crowd
crowd
thing.
you're associating with.
No,
That's
it's
not a crowd.
That's an
Trust
extra.
you me.
Everyone.
No,
Are you on
I'm-
Snapchat?
I'm telling you.
I'm not.
It's not.
I am on Snapchat, but not like an active Snapchat.
V, are you on Snapchat? I know, I've missed
Nigga,
it.
I wouldn't catch me dead again.
No, I'm
You
there
know-
for filters. I'm there for filters.
Marv, are you on Snapchat?
Hell no.
Pato, we na Joe, yeah, Pato.
usimuulize.
Yeah, Pato.
Huyu ni wa kuog 24/7.
Yeah? I'll just tell you a few softwares, yeah, or a few platforms to gauge the room V. Lazima tujue pali tuko. All right, Instagram. If you're on Instagram in this room, Marv.
Are you?
My nuts have hair. That's my answer.
Okay,
Oh, so
he's
yeah,
on
you're on
Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah.
Fuck
So,
no.
yeah, so
No,
You're not on Instagram?
No.
Okay, that's shocking.
I'm on Instagram.
You're on Instagram, V.
yeah,
That's on. Catch me inside.
yeah. Catch me
Catch me inside. Catch me inside. Pato, sawa, Pato.
You
Alright,
know.
alright.
You
Aya,
don't even
sawa.
want to go there.
TikTok.
I'm on TikTok.
TikTok.
What?
Nafikiria ni TikTok unataka compare.
Okay, sawa. V.
Nikondinos.
Oh no.
What?
Dinos
V. Street cred imeshuka.
Like, guys,
Sasa,
you guys, that
V,
is
V.
dropping. It's dropping.
Simgoje, acha niwaambie.
Aha.
Mimi
Aha.
na operate na hizi accounts for professional purposes.
Tinder.
V.
Tinder.
We, sasa unaniuliza kani niko Tinder nini we?
Yes, yes,
Oh, wait,
yes.
no,
Don't try and
It's a-
incriminate me on air.
You have incriminated yourself
Wait,
with the TikTok.
it's a platform. It's a platform. Who here is on
It's a
Tinder?
platform, yeah.
I left.
Oh, I can't even believe it. Have you been on Tinder?
Yes.
Okay, I have also been on Tinder because I wanted to see. I never knew how that shit works. I generally just wanted to see. To so I'm using how to swipe up and swipe that whole shit. V, have you been on Tinder?
I have been.
Are you still on V?
No.
Okay. Pato, yes. Okay. All right. So 2 down. The last one, Twitter.
Hell yes.
In fact, the most feared people on Twitter, KOT. Kenyans on Twitter, the most feared people. Aya. Fish, are you on Twitter?
I am, but don't. Like I don't know how to tweet.
Okay. What do you mean you don't know how to tweet?
Umejianika.
The truth is good. Be honest.
Yeah,
Don't.
honestly,
Yeah.
I really don't. You see, when someone takes a screenshot of Twitter, nini, then I soma from my WhatsApp. And that's cool. I laugh, nini. But personally, niende through, because I'm not a good. How will I put it?
You don't
I
enjoy
don't like
you read. You don't
writing,
reading.
Yeah, reading. No, reading-ish.
So you just like scrolling through the timelines
And
seeing
shout
what
it
other
out
guys
at the
said,
people.
you know?
I can't even. For Twitter, I can't. I just enjoy someone taking a screenshot and I'm guessing when
You like Twitter for Daku?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. There we go. That was the truth coming. Aya, I know for you. For you,
Yes.
Marv, it's information.
Yes.
Information.
On
Genuine
Twitter,
information.
that one.
Yeah. V.
Yeah, we.
Same info. Yeah. I know I know it's genuine. But Daku. So. But on Udaku, you can see how even from the room, like when I was leading to now to this point where social media is an element in people's lives right now. Like me personally, nikienda date. Yeah. If I go on a date with you, and the first thing you do is snap your food. If you snap your food, or you snap us, or you share your location, or whatever people do nowadays. For me, honestly, from there you're already down to like 80%.
Funny enough, I don't like doing that as well. Like if we're out on a date, it's just me and you time. Let's just have this moment. Let's enjoy.
But then now someone again would also argue, if you're not for social media, it means that you're hiding some shit.
Not
No, I'm not
always.
really
Not
hiding.
always.
That's why guys were posting that shit kama ni wangu, kama tunashare niambie sahi.
But the thing is this, yeah. Right now where we're at, hata ukipost your significant other ama you think kwa sababu sasa watu wengi you think yeye ndo significant other na kuna others.
Wait, do you mean think?
As in so many people are in relationship whereby like mko watu 10, mko watu 5, you get?
Yeah.
Kwa kikundi.
Umekuwa kwa kikundi?
Yeah.
Fish.
Mimi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Fish. Let me ask. Let me ask. Huh? Let me
Yeah.
ask. If you and the guy, right, you're dating with him, right?
Yeah.
You're dating, and then you're always taking photos of you spending time with him, right?
Yeah.
Must it be public knowledge?
No, sometimes I can take photos because for again, as I said, memories. Unajua unaweza kuwa na msee and then iwabambe tu sana. So unataka kuchukua picha ukumbuke.
Yes.
I have a lot kwa gallery. Sitawahi post hata tukikosana.
Of your ex. to date, you still have like those kind of pictures of your ex.
My baby daddy or my
And you
no,
don't?
share.
Dom, and you?
no, for
Would
baby
you?
daddy,
Miss
I used
me.
to post because I don't know, it was like ilikuwa nika
You thought it was real.
Read the language.
Let's just be
You
candid.
chose violence.
Let's just be candid.
You chose violence.
but I think it was real because just recently
V, you really chose violence. You really, that statement, you really chose violence.
What?
no, my sister told me, we were having a conversation with my younger sister, and then I was like, men are just trash, nini wacha hiyo. So I was just using my example with my baby daddy. We were together for 12 years, by the way.
Hey,
12
respect,
years.
respect.
So, and then my sister was like, hapana, wewe unajua yeye alikuwa anakupenda na wewe unampenda. So I actually think we really used to love each other, despite the differences that
Happened.
Yeah.
So now, okay, sorry, Mavi, ask me a question.
Yes, would
Do
you,
you
would
write
you
post?
would you post or would you
Would I
would you
post?
put it on the public?
Me? First
Yes,
of all, let me
photos
tell
of you and her.
Me, if you're dating me, just know there is no private. My privacy is like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Me, it's people who need to know, not people who want to know. Strictly. Because let me say this. I've been in spaces where y'all are dating. Na ile sikuwa lime na chana. Kume guys have just been waiting for your downfall.
Yeah, 100.
You know, guys have just been waiting for your downfall. So for me, afadhali nilie solo. You know,
But
let me cry alone, then I rather cry. Hey.
is this what Madri?
Hey! You will be crying.
Wait, but
Yo,
you know,
guys,
what-
please forgive me for crying
what
on
you've
air.
said, what you've said though, what
Yeah.
you've said is true because at times, you know,
Yeah.
let's say like Fish in your example, you know,
Yeah.
you meet this guy, start posting photos with him, right?
Yeah.
Bay, life is beautiful,
No, I don't do that
sunshine
shit
next
anymore.
to Bay.
I don't do that
But
shit.
you used
Not
to though.
anymore.
But-
Not anymore,
But
right?
I think my relationship
Fish,
with baby
fish.
daddy was before social media.
Mhm.
So even when social media came, yani hizo ma Facebook ni nini, so venye ilikuja ilikuwa tu okay, nimejianika.
But look,
anyway, venye
wait.
zilikuja, it was just something. It wasn't for ati me and Bay nini. Hapana, just I thought.
Hold up,
I
Fish,
did
Fish,
know
Fish,
social
hold up.
media.
So you'll post photos with him, right? The current.
No, I don't. No. Nah,
Okay, in the past you used to
In the
post
past
them,
you
right?
would, but right now
You would?
I wouldn't.
Okay. So
Okay, what I'm heading at is there are some people who post, you know, you're showing things are very good with your boyfriend, then you split and it's acrimonious. And then now people who are looking at the post see there's no guy anymore. Then even your friends, they start hitting back at you like, what happened to Bay? What's
Yeah.
with Bay life? Now, if you're going to expose, if you put it out onto public
It's our
forum,
business. So
it
even when
becomes
we
people's
separate, it's still
business.
going to be our
exactly.
business.
So if you keep it
Why
private,
why give people that much access to your
but
life?
people
Yeah, I know.
do.
That's
People
why.
do.
That's why I don't actually post like someone. And I think even if I was to get the right one, Saizi, I wouldn't post like an everyday thing.
But
Maybe
you
on a
still
special-
post.
Okay, trick question
Once in
though.
a while, I think I would.
Trick question.
Uh-huh.
What if you all met through social media?
No, I wouldn't post as well.
I mean, that's your point of connection, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
does
is.
the
No, no,
relationship
enough.
has to
But-
stay public?
You see, you've shared. So the point of argument though would be right. If we met through social media, where we were posting.
But you meet,
Why
you are
can't we
posting
post-
yourselves.
Yeah, but
you
why
meet
can't
through
we
social media
post
in your inbox?
what
So
about
I can send you the photo we took
together
yesterday in your inbox.
inbox?
Yeah, and send another one to me. That's okay, but not posting, because as you were saying, if you make it people's business, it will be their business. Whether you're
Once you
together
put it
or-
in the public
what about
fora, it
guys?
becomes people's business.
What about people who generally enjoy posting? Like the
Yeah, there are
people
people who
who are
generally enjoy.
just about social media. What do you say?
For them, it's okay. They know the precautions. They know that if they separate, like now Kanye, Kim, Kinanani, they know at the end of the day, like Alfred.
I saw that example
Yeah,
coming.
like Saizi, we are all talking about how Alfred was having a very nice conversation with Josephine. Right? Yeah, how they were having a very nice
You
conversation.
got that off Twitter, Fish.
Mm,
Yeah. But now you
Yeah,
see,
do that for Udako.
What
Uh-huh.
I was driving at is, you've posted all your happy moments.
Mhm.
Now, would you post those sad,
Sad moments, thank you.
People
get-
do,
get-
bruv.
Why not?
Like,
people
people
if,
do.
for sad moments, trust me, when someone is posting something, especially women, that is sad, they want to play the victim. They actually don't
No.
post 100%. They actually don't post the real thing that happened. They just want to play the victim.
Okay, yes.
Wait,
there's that
wait,
angle,
wait,
there's that
wait,
angle
wait,
also.
Pato.
There's
That-
that
that
angle.
actually makes
I can
sense.
agree
Is
with
a
you.
lady in the
There's
room?
an angle like that.
Do you want to say something? No. Okay.
Yeah, they actually do that most of the time. Like,
I don't
uh,
agree with that 100%.
And then you know what comes through a woman's mind when they're
Yeah.
posting something sad about someone they used to post. They're thinking, udem akona yeye, ataanza kuona venye huyu chali ni mtiaji.
So the issue is actually not the guy.
Yeah.
The issue is me personally. Okay.
Most is the chicks. We have issues. It's
But
just
the-
like just G-mates and the ex.
V has a very interesting story to share about that specific issue because kuna jama kuna tumbia leo. Yeah.
There's this guy. He's a friend of mine on Facebook.
Mhm.
So he got pissed. They've been having a tiff between him and his chili,
Mhm.
and for a while now they've been haggling, and he's been writing like on social media. If you go check his timeline. As in, umse,
So where's an
amekuwa
issue if the man is
akipost t-shirt,
emotional?
mazee, amekuwa akimwandikia hapa hivi mavitu mob.
Do you mind reading it, some of it, some more to be?
Okay, so let me go to. Actually, yeah, my co-producer is also saying that we need to go on a break. But let me just
Hit
read
us with something.
one.
Hit us with something.
Okay. This is after he posted pictures
Mm.
of him having chased the chick out of the house. As in, alitupa vitu zake nje, akapost hizo mapicha
This
za
is a
hizo
man posting.
Huyu ni mwanaume
Oh my God.
anapost mapicha zenye
Pussy.
amefukuza huyu dem,
If fish.
anazipost Facebook
Fish.
akisema sa
Lambistic AF.
Fish. I have
Let me
no.
say it.
Me. I have
Come
no.
get your t-shirt.
I have no.
Lambistic
I have no.
AF.
I have no issue with. If that nigga is emotional,
Express
it's okay.
yourself, my
Express
nigga.
yourself,
Ban
bro.
her stuff.
If you
wait,
wanna
no,
do-
ban the stuff.
What do you
I'm
mean?
banning
Wait,
them
wait,
for I
wait,
don't
wait.
post it.
We're not gonna justify banning. Queenie, what do you mean?
The hell,
She's
bro.
You know what I think? I think because we're going to have a phone call with this nigga when we come back from the break.
Oh,
Mimi
really?
sikiza
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But when he calls, I'm telling that guy he did the right thing.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
don't post
we
it.
We will all have that conversation
Don't
with him.
post it.
and Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
so
Alright,
what did
guys.
he write after throwing the things?
Oh, after throwing the things, he said I won't expose the chick, but he says you have finally lost it. Go back to your club life. I will be leaving for the United States soon for international medication. Back to carrying trees. So he continues and writes. Wait, kuna ingine ameandika hapa na machungu.
There is
The
pain
truth
in
is
there.
that you are dumb. You can't do any intellectual job. You are as
What?
lazy as well. You've
What?
been lying that I don't feed you. Now survive.
Wow.
Lakini
V.
niwaambie
V. No, no, no.
What?
Fish. Fish. Fish.
They-
Fish.
says you-
Fish and V. Leave it on that note. Leave it on that note. Just leave it on that
Please,
note.
I'm waiting for his call. This is the fourth.
achane mpakati. Mina mbogi yangu na cheki tushajihame. Ni riski, utojipinsi ni riski. Nimejipina kwa vipi, tunashikisha na madini. Ni cham na ni vodo na ni riski na ni whisky. Ni riski, utojipinsi ni riski. Nimejipina kwa vipi, tunashikisha na madini. Ni cham na ni vodo na ni riski na ni whisky.
Ni riski kama sote tuko tipsy. Afu buda na kuteki una kafiti. Na kuja na kiss, neza kuja na ka whisky. Satani kwa balkoni tumalize kwa kiti. Naipenda jua tiko na choco flavor. Hindo inafanya ngadi msupa na legeza. Weni marinette tuna soup ya mabenda. Saki hata today tuko safe na kupenda. Sa baby umejipin we get freaky. Tuanze hapa kwa chin, take your time, hii sio quickie. Nimejaza soko na kiss kama 50. Nataka kuperform nipe strokes tu za wiki.
Ni riski, utojipinsi ni riski. Nimejipina kwa vipi, tunashikisha na madini. Ni cham na ni vodo na ni riski na ni whisky. Ni riski, utojipinsi ni riski. Nimejipina kwa vipi, tunashikisha na madini. Ni cham na ni vodo na ni riski na ni whisky.
Wabble wabble wabo wabo ona kina milina wambo na tumini tumeshika tako nataka moja ni mchape tapo na kutamanzi hai na tupa tumaswa ananza kuwa mshae fisi nasikia raha anapenda nyama choma tumbukiza nikamwambia madam sikiza uwezi kula nyama na nyama ni tamu sembe na nyama mbona mini kule nyama na nyama ni raba na nyama kula nyama na raba.
Ni riski, utojipinsi ni riski. Nimejipina kwa vipi, tunashikisha na madini. Ni cham na ni vodo na ni riski na ni whisky. Ni riski,
zadhani kipini niko rada ya safety. When kiss mebeba chocolate kwa kibeti. Cheza maclassic niko juicy ka strawberries. Ndio unichore weka raba juu ya pencil. Swana vajazi na nati ndo pewe mechi. Na mwaga maji mengi ya kisugua utensils. Wana wandani kachaja kijaza battery. Flavor hufanya huku kwa nukia vifreshi. Hata usiketi. Funiko pini na plastic wrap kata keki. Iko na gripa SGR kifunga breki. Nguruma kiss cuddle kisha tu bleki.
Kabla nipunguze anja mnachukua kisi yangu. Napiga magoti naomba Mungu wangu. Kivyo vyote vile lazima ijipe. Kivyo vyote vile lazima mtu aumie. Nakumbusha dile mraya tao. Na usisahau mpini kabla utoke kwa hao. Yule budai na kayuko na kakitu. Ama chukutwele mwingine naongea kwa simu. Niko naye mbele we mkute kwa nyuma. Vile natembea kifala woja mskuma. Akiteguka simu inaenda ama vipi. Sisi uko vichochoro mijini.
Nimejipin, nataka leo ni wajibike juu nimejipin. Nataka leo ububujike chozi ndo ni tea. Jui masaa niko fly na jamo kwa jeans. I say 1, 2, 3, warazi wajikati. I say 4, 5, 6, tuteke walame, nyege ndo dhidi. Achane mpakati, mina mbogi yangu na cheki tushajihame. Ni riski, utojipinsi ni riski. Nimejipina kwa vipi, tunashikisha na madini. Ni cham na ni vodo na ni riski na ni whisky. Ni riski, utojipinsi ni riski. Nimejipina kwa vipi, tunashikisha na madini. Ni cham na ni vodo na ni riski na ni whisky.
Red Tip Nation.
Tesla on the beat.
Got me wanna do it all like it. She said she wanna give me that little thing. Got me wanna do it all like it. She said she wanna give me on that little thing now.
Hakuna kulala, leo baby hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala, mimi na wewe leo hakuna kulala.
Let it go.
Hakuna kulala, leo baby hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala, mimi na wewe leo hakuna kulala. Leo baby
maybe feeling so cocky. Nipe password, maybe niku unlucky. We can walk chat via easy walkie-talkie. Come home solo to know where I get nutty. Kata tata, me a rata tata. The way me wine waist, nigga mata tata. Make you feel good, me a bread you butter. Me happy, bill it, puff past the ganja. Hakuna kulala, leo leo baby, hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala, me no way leo, hakuna kulala.
Let it go.
Hakuna kulala, leo leo baby, hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala, me no way leo, hakuna kulala.
She a bedroom bully, she keep blowing at me phone. Call 911, emergency at home. She say she wanna get a minute with me all alone. Nataka nene kwake yete shuka kuna form. So mimi mpaka kwake, kaza kunitoa shate. Ingala suya me, I never seen a woman at it. And every time me come in, I get to do me that it. Girl, me wanna taste your puna na na na.
Hakuna kulala, leo leo baby, hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala, me no way leo, hakuna kulala.
Let it go.
Hakuna kulala, leo leo baby, hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala, me no way leo, hakuna kulala.
This one more than capable. They sit and turn up and bad murder down to the devil. You know, so ladies are wind up them waist to all bass and trouble. And if they want it and they double them, they have it too. No, he's just a sound DJ, but we want to put the thing higher. He wants to step up the thing higher.
You're ready for start? You're ready,
We're ready for the thing now. We're ready for road.
Hakuna kulala, leo leo baby, hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala, me no way leo, hakuna kulala.
Let it go.
Hakuna kulala, leo leo baby, hakuna kulala. Hakuna kulala, me no way leo, hakuna kulala.
Utakam leo ama weekend. Utanipa yote ama you can. Utachuna mboga basi ni bang. Juu vitu ziko fine yani gedeng. Huyu ndo manzi mwenye mimi natakanga. Mwenye mimi natakanga. Huyu ndo manzi mwenye mimi natakanga. Mwenye mimi natakanga. Puyaka huko nyuma ni majanga. Puyaka akinipa siwezi wacha. Puyaka huko nyuma ni majanga. Puyaka akinipa siwezi wacha. Manzi mzuri kama we umenibamba, wacha nikwame kwako, hao wengine hapana. Kwanza vile anatingisha maduda, aha utapenda bana. Kako fresh ni kaka ametoka shamba, katoto yelo utadhani ni kamkamba. Ni kama kwao ni boda sababu leo na manga. Anapenda ndizi na kwao juice Uganda. Chapa fiti akianika hiyo nanga, sababu jana nilikuanga jo nimejipanga. Wale mafoma nilibadilisha namba. Staki stress, staki kujitia kamba. Mtoto ako fine anajua kupiga pamba. Ntampeleka tizi Tanga kutangatanga. Aneza fanya mpaka uende kwa mganga. Staki stress, staki kujitia kamba. Huyu ndo manzi mwenye mimi natakanga. Mwenye mimi natakanga. Huyu ndo manzi mwenye mimi natakanga. Mwenye mimi natakanga. Puyaka huko nyuma ni majanga. Puyaka akinipa siwezi wacha. Puyaka huko nyuma ni majanga. Puyaka akinipa siwezi wacha. Huyu ndo manzi mwenye mimi natakanga. Mwenye mimi natakanga. Huyu ndo manzi mwenye mimi natakanga. Mwenye mimi natakanga. Puyaka huko nyuma ni majanga. Puyaka akinipa siwezi wacha. Puyaka huko nyuma ni majanga. Puyaka akinipa siwezi wacha. Utakam leo ama weekend. Utanipa yote ama you can't. Utachuna mboga basi ni bang. Juu vitu ziko fine yani gedeng. Utakam leo ama weekend. Utanipa yote ama you can't. Utachuna mboga basi ni bang. Vitu ziko fiti yani gedeng. Huyu ndo manzi mwenye mimi natakanga. Mwenye mimi natakanga. Huyu ndo manzi mwenye mimi natakanga. Mwenye mimi natakanga. Puyaka huko nyuma ni majanga. Puyaka akinipa siwezi wacha. Puyaka huko nyuma ni majanga. Puyaka akinipa siwezi wacha.
staki vodo, mi nataka lolo. Kidai fika kijani, mi na wewe solo. Lately kuna vile na boeka, lakini me and you iyo convoy inaweza. Unatakaje, sini kugware, ni washenare, kisha ndo tusare. Weather ikiweza unaweza fika na kasweta. On your way, shika shash kona dain takuban. Hizi stories za warasmi mseti kabla machama wakiendanga chando na kaushanga na mashuksha ndio ni heshima za uraso. Inabidi ni seti ni kinyam, inabidi ni seti ni kinyam, seti ni kinyam. Siku njema ni kuseti na kunyam. Basi we si seti ni kunyam.
Aki wewe
Seti ni kunyam. Si useti ni kunyam.
Aki wewe
Shika yam, alafu nipe tam. Juni na ham ya kuseti ni kinyam. Kunyima na hiyo mali na kuwangani haram. Mwezi wacha boy child ajinyonge kisadam. Shikamo, marsaba. Shikamo, hapa kuna uhaba. Social distance ni kutumia raba. Pako saba na wesioka. Wacha ibambe geuka ni kupange. Iweke juu nami ni deliver package. Mambo ratchet najua we ni savage. Niko shingo upande na shukuta ni damage.
we tulia, kwani unaingizia na vile nilidhani ati umenchizia.
We wacha, nishatulia. Wacha kulia. Bas wacha mini seti ni kinyam.
Aki wewe
Seti ni kunyam. Si useti ni kunyam.
Aki wewe
Mali safi hudai kazi safi. Taratibu mchezo haitaki ulafi. Takutibu sinasikia unavafi. Wasiwasi ya nini, let's be happy. We ni kifaa, nimekufia bidhaa. Hizo bidhaa, sinajua niko idhaa. Hindo idhaa, ya kuseti na kupaa. Bas wacha mini seti ni kinyam.
Aki wewe
Seti ni kunyam. Si useti ni kunyam.
Aki wewe
Yuste wanatambua mirista wala bindo kwander ni medisna. Disma sezi za nachema tifla. Misi mesti uwezi kanidista. Niko jinama, niko banawa. Lukufisa, disma, niko kanawa. El pocha, kuwakana shimada na sha. Potmo, ni wadi, bado minzanaga. Nimenda na sushang banasa. Makidi, zikondakti, ni mapinanga. Niko panaha, exile, niko pinawa. Ukimukza kizinare, nakunda na sha. Simerie, tata nikiawa, amenda sucheng. Nikuzie, niko idea, kukana shimaweng. Miunda na shina geng geng, bado umojeng. Ile seka na mochoka, utadhani mini peng. Idhani ya siaka ni kuchange gear. Marezi wana bad mind tukiadisia. Mavako za heroes clad ni kukanyagia. General niko riang mukuchu kakasia. Riang badada niko mawadada. Mtu badu sibishane na wabaya. Mtu badu sibishane na wabaya. Mtu badu sibishane na Riang badada niko mawadada. Mtu badu sibishane na wabaya. Mtu badu sibishane na wabaya. Mtu badu sibishane na na wakata kama bechka. Vile zimengwata nimewa mocho madichwa. Niko na mashangu utadhani mini efla. Ikiwa maweng kuchafua kila deifra. Na walipua gaza kibantali. Na vile na inzagi itabidi wakubali. Na juu niko yadi wanajua managali. SMG tuko yolo inafanya wana mali. Kabla vasi zidi kuwa iwai. Niko na manguai niko isa ya kuvai. Sisi ndo mazingri mana si atizai. Maviding wakimwok tunawaonesha zagi. Style yao ya wadie imeshai. Mamukish zao kuanda sukuwa chai. Na juu ni mapimbi wanajidula galai. Na mosheki dila kupiganisha mandaki. Nimebwagisha majango kaa jongo. Kumalizia ngori rima wakileta zogo. Juu ni machati chati wanavako za kinyonyo. MG tuko lock tutadhani tuko ndonyo. Riang badada niko mawadada. Mtu badu sibishane na wabaya. Mtu badu sibishane na wabaya. Mtu badu sibishane na Riang badada niko mawadada. Mtu badu sibishane na wabaya. Mtu badu sibishane na wabaya. Mtu badu sibishane na Yuste wanatambua mirista wala bindo gwander nimedisna disma sezi zanachema tifla misi mesti uwezi kanidista niko jinama niko banawa lukufisa disma nikukanawa elpocha kuwakana shimadanasha potmo ni wadi bado mimzanaga nimenda na sushang banasa makidi zikondakti ni mapinanga niko panaha exile niko pinawa ukimuk za kizinare na kundana sha simerie tata nikiawa amenda sucheng nikuzie niko idea kukana shimaweng miunda na shina gengeng bado umojeng ile siaka na mochoka utadhani mini peng idhani ya siaka ni kuchange gia marezi wana bad mind tukiadisia mavako za giros clad ni kukanyagia general niko rianga mukuchu kakasia Riang badada, niko mawadada Usibishane na wabaya Usibishane na wabaya Usibishane na Riang badada, niko mawadada Mtu bado usibishane na wabaya
Guys, again, thank you so much for staying tuned. Remember, it is 44420 live on www.rogueradio.live. Now, kabla via tusome story ya jamaa.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell us
before V
something
reads the story for his boy. Just before we got back, we're having some very interesting conversations. Fish. Let us begin. Hey,
Why is it like
I
fish?
cannot believe it. We were talking about scenarios, right? And guys, please send us your comments. Please give us feedback.
Well, Instagram is
what to
Rogue
do?
Radio.
Yeah, what to do exactly?
Instagram is rogueradio.live, Facebook Rogue Radio KE, and Twitter Rogue Radio with the double O.live.
Okay, Mr. Socials Palace. So now, V, just 2 questions before we continue. Just 2. On that one, Pato, we want you to answer these 2 questions. Sorry, Fish. What would you do if you walked in on your man with another girl who they met on social media? Let's put it out there to stay in context. They met through social media and they were having intimacy on your bed.
Okay, wanataka nijianike.
No, as
Damn,
you know why?
okay.
Because your answer. No, just be honest. Because your answer shocked us, all of us.
See, I won't say that is the whole answer. Unataka nijianike alafu ndo mtu wangu ajue na acheze safe. Z.
He wants to know you're trying to do that psycho.
Like we're warning him in advance.
If I ever happen kupata hiyo scenario, definitely why lie? Ndakupiga nipigie dem. Okay, it depends. Kani dem mwenye sijui nitachana na huyo dem. Cause pia labda hajaambiwa kama kuna mtu yeye tu ameitwa anajua is fun, but wewe unajua uko na mimi na uko kwa kitanda yangu, isikuwe nyumba nalipa rent. Lakini hiyo tabia nilisema siwezi fanya. Kulipia mwanaume rent.
But will you go to a guy's house who has a chick?
So disappointed.
Hold up. But will you go to a guy's house who has a chick if he invites you over?
Who has a chick?
Yeah.
And he tells me he has a chick.
You come to find out.
If I come to find out, that's too bad. But if I know there's a chick or there's another woman involved, I would never go to their home. I would never. As in inje tu mse afford hoteli. Afford. Unataka afford. Uwezi taka kitu yenye iko kwa budget yako. But kama ni mse mwenye siku anajua, that's why I'm saying if the chick is a chick I don't know, I can't do anything to the chick. Because pia labda liletwa hapo.
What if it's a chick, you know?
If it's a chick I know, hey, kwanza huyo chick sijui. Ndakukatakata nani?
Really?
I swear, no, seriously though.
Yeah.
I swear, hapana. Wewe hata siwezi imagine naweza kufanyia nini.
Emotional lover.
Very.
That like touches you right.
Bro, that's kind of listen. That's kind of psychotic. Ma'am, that's psychotic.
I knew you wanted to say that. It's
there's a very thin line between love and hate.
Exactly.
Very thin line, and also because of that, many things can be.
Ma'am, we're not going to turn this into some.
You see, a relationship is an investment, sindio? It's like now you umeka do kwa bank fulani, wamekwambia itakuwa na shares, sindio? Ukieka, that's the promise. We imagine sahi uende kwa bank, umeka life savings zako, alafu umefika sasa unaenda kwa huyo manager, unaambiwa manager kumbe alitoa do zako akadishi. What will you do?
It's it happen. Sasa nitafanya.
Wow, like
unamkuta
Who says it?
Unamkuta.
The same way.
Hey.
Trust. Best believe the
What?
same way I made it.
This is the censored
First,
before.
let's
just go
say
back.
honestly.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hapo hivyo wenye wewe huwezi relate kiplan.
At all, at
Mazee
all.
venye msee yote mwingine anaweza nyonga.
Mse
hadi
una
mdosi.
struggle. Una
Because you're struggling
struggle.
to earn that money. You're literally eking a level, yani hand to mouth. Alafu msee akufanyie kitu kaa hiyo, lazima utajam. But the thing is, me hata tukirudi back to the conversation that you are having.
Yeah.
Hakuna venye unaweza juka huyo msee hapa hivi naona anadai he was taking care of the chick. He was
Imagine. No, that's an
doing-
investment.
He was doing all that shit.
Yes.
And he sort of expected this chick to behave in a certain manner. There's a post in which he says, you are doing what? You came to my place. You are leaving my son, our son, with me to go and fuck.
They have a son.
Yeah, they have a son. Na akamrusha hadi nje.
Uchaanza kuglitch.
No,
Eh? Fish, umeweza kutwitch.
What?
Fish ana system error. This guy. Fish ana bypass is loading.
Hold up.
This guy is saying, he says the chick was fucking someone else all this while they were together. And it's not like it's the first time it's happened.
So we are not
Unaelewa?
even sure if the
Wait,
son
it's
is
not like the
innocent.
first time it's happened.
It's not like the first
Fish,
time.
oh my
Well,
God.
we're
Are you
gonna
for
have a
real?
call- We're gonna have a call
No,
with him in a
seriously.
few.
Okay.
So you're not
Hold
sure
up.
if the baby is-
Let's hear. Uh-huh.
So he's saying hapa hivi kwa post yake. But then me, I'm just as shocked as you guys.
Even Jesus won't turn the other cheek over there.
I've
my
had a
guy.
best friend. I've had a best friend who actually what you're saying.
A jamaa.
Yeah, he's gone through the same shit. And then you know the worst part, mama kwake, there's a time like they were working in the same work environment. So mama anaenda job. Anaenda anabai jeans, anabai viatu mpya.
To go on dates with that other person.
Yeah, and then like the workmates wako, hey, Nasume, you just know women. Si mzee wako leo atafurahi. Then she says so proudly with her head held high. Ini ya klande, huyo mzee siwezi mnunulia kitu yoyote. Tell me, that's your woman mwenye umemweka kwa nyumba, unamlisha mtoi and all that. How would you feel?
Okay, let me say this personally. Yeah? Me, and this is again my opinion. Me, if I'm with you and I upkeep you and all those things, I'm doing it from the goodness of my heart. Because I would love someone to do the same thing for me if I was not able to.
That's why I told you it's
I
an
don't
investment.
attach. No. Me, I'm not seeing you as a piece of property or
Sadly,
shares.
it's true. It's
It
an
is
investment.
because listen,
It-
what you just
okay,
said
it's-
is
it
you are
is.
doing it because you expect someone else to do it.
I've
to you.
said as an act of kindness.
Yes.
I'm not investing it to be received. That's what I was going to lead to, right? I know human beings. I don't expect you to give it back to me.
But you
because
expect
me, I
me to
know.
give you back
Because
kindness.
because me, I know who I am.
Mhm.
You see, me, I understand myself. And this may sound like some fantasy shit, but it's real.
Mhm.
Yeah? Let me tell you, for example, with my friendships, yeah?
Mhm.
I don't expect things by day. Like me, when I do something for you, I'll never tell you to do it for me back. Because I understand that you're human and you may not feel entitled to. So me ujamata nasema, in my opinion, if he's been doing those things yeah, he should ask himself, was he doing it on the act on the purpose of that is his
He said he was
responsibility?
feeding her. He
Listen,
was
this
he was
is- this
taking
is the
care
thing.
of
Guys,
her.
I think we're sort of missing the point.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the thing is, this guy has decided that out of everything, every other channel that he would have used to solve or resolve the situation between him and his chick, whether he was dumping her or not,
Social
he
media.
decided social media was the best place to handle this. And
I think
see,
it's his pain,
So
though.
many things, so many people are doing that now. It's just a
I
few
feel-
weeks ago, this chick who got beat up by is it Jesus or something like that? Wodem huyo mwenye Karen Nyamu huo wa Samido venye alinyoroshwa. She went to social media, unajua, asking guys to tag the guy who beat her up.
Okay, like you see, for that case, V,
Uh-huh.
I don't think that case has any problem.
It's the same shit because
It's
this
the
guy
same,
is
but I
saying
think
For
this
that case,
chick
it-
had been behaving all coquettish and maybe sleeping with someone else.
I don't blame him though. You see how you're saying
You
see how you are saying fish is lambistic.
Yeah, he's lambistic
Because?
as a man because number one, if you put your shit on social media, trust me, when we met, me and you, there is no one else.
That's such a double standard fish.
No, I'm saying if you put like Sasa Hinit, if you just post a picture without writing, there's a difference between just a picture and picture with a message. You get?
There's a saying, a picture is like a thousand words.
So you're really fish.
No, what I'm saying is this guy putting all this shit up on social media, there's no one who'll have the right solution because at the end of the day, people are not there in their relationship through thick
What if
and
that's his what if that's his mode of what if that's his mode of expression?
But the thing is this, out of the comments, 80% they're telling him how lambistic he is and how
Why
that's
should
something
that Marv, is
he should not
is that
get.
fair though?
Here's my 2 pence on this. If you put your stuff out, if your method or your fora for choosing to vent is social media, hear me out, and you're a guy, the fact that you didn't have, as I said it earlier on, a crowd around you that would enable you to actually vent it there rather than putting it out into the public sphere where you'll actually get more hate coming your way. I think this guy just opted to use the media which he knows she pays attention to.
Yes, exactly.
So if that is the forum she pays attention to,
that's what I'll get
he'll
to.
embarrass her through there so everyone knows what is on the ground, what's happening.
But that's the problem now.
But
that's the problem.
What
when you are thinking that if you use this method is something that's going to embarrass me, maybe I'm not even that type of a person. As in, I don't care.
yeah,
You're just
you
going to
may
do
not
it,
care,
but I
but
would-
You will not
your
your friends will care.
Your friends, and they will.
But I find new friends. Who gives a fuck about friends? People always meet new friends.
But you see,
every
the
now and
issue
then.
is, the issue is, V, there's one thing that we can even discuss further, yeah?
No.
There's a problem here, V, another problem. When a man opens up,
It's
yeah,
different.
it's so different. Because if it was a woman who did the same thing, V, the reaction would have not been outlandish as it is now. You know what I mean?
Double standards of society.
Honestly,
Thank
what
you.
you're saying,
Double standards.
is like he's saying, double standards. Because I mean, it doesn't make sense for either sex, to actually go ahead on social media and post anything relating to the relationship. Because now this guy here says, I don't know if this is true. Well, Lois Waru.
Hey, umeshema. All right.
Alikuwa amecall names but sasa ni Lois.
Udem anaitwa Lois. Tuseme tu hivyo.
Yeah.
If you know that I'm gay, why do you write to my Canadian friends to intervene in our marriage? Love is over here. Leave me with my gays. And that post has gone ahead to have like 47 comments, and one person is telling
What?
What? With the what? I'm so lost. So wait, she was gay.
No, the guy is gay.
The guy is
The
saying
chick
the
says
chick.
the guy
The chick
is
says
gay.
the guy is gay, and you see from the timeline I'm seeing here, he's also saying that the chick is texting and sending.
That's so
emails to
complicated.
his
Yani these guys wananikana hivyo.
That's what I wanted to tell you.
Wananikana hivyo.
As in, it's a very
This
complex
is one
situation. Let's. Why
V, is
don't
this
we-
Facebook?
Yeah, it is Facebook.
Now this is what I was saying. You see, he's just highlighting some of the things. That's why I'm saying when you two are having a fight or you're so deeply in love, you shouldn't write those things on social media because hautatupatia the real deal. You'll just put the highlights. You see, ile
Unataka
as in kama unapeana yote to judge
Wait.
correctly,
Yes.
then tuache kujudge ati ile side yenye, every time you put something out there. That's why I said watu wengi wenye huandika like him, I'm sorry guy, but I feel anataka sympathy votes because he's just saying the things zenye dem alimfanyia wrong, but hajena to detail atuambie ndio huyo dem amuite gay alimkuta na chali mwingine ama ilikuaje. So clearly both of them had their own issues in their relationship. So the best thing ni waende wanaitwaje therapist ama waachane na hiyo shit, waachane na waachane. And now the worst thing iko kwa social media and they have a baby, so the baby will grow up 10 years from now looking at the father posting how the mother was saying he's gay, which maybe he might be.
Wait a minute, Fish. He'll call us in.
He'll actually call in right now.
He's gonna call in. But there's one thing even V before you call him, right? man, I really feel like this guy is in a lot of pain, you know, and they're retaliating at each other the wrong way, right? Because this guy has gone and exposed things that people really didn't need to know.
They're using the media.
Because it's nothing new that they're doing for each other in a relationship.
Yeah.
In terms of
And
food
it's not adding
feeding.
any value
It's
into
not adding
the
any value.
relation.
And then she is so much on the wrong to go and now say things to do with his sexuality. I mean, to
But
be
what
fair,
if he's gay?
to
And
be
what
fair
if
to him,
this
to be
chick caught
to be fair to him, if
That's
he's
what
gay, he's
now
gay.
see, this is what I'm
they've
saying.
had-
This is why I'm saying every time someone posts something on social media, when it comes to relationship wise, the person who's posting most of the time anatakanga kaka end of victim, the same as Karen Nyamu.
No, that one I don't agree with you.
But Karen Nyamu the other time sindo alipost akasema niko na mtoto wa Samido sijui nini.
No, that
Not-
one,
not-
those ones for
of which
nonsense.
Apparently after that there was apparently an agreement between the two of them, which Karen Nyamu failed to mention the first time on social media.
Was she actually beaten, Pato?
Yeah, she
She was
Yeah,
beaten.
that was
If she was beaten,
No, I'm
that
saying the
nigga
first
needs to be
time.
called out.
I'm saying the first time. There was
The
a
first time?
Yeah, there was
Okay,
a first
now
time.
I didn't even. Okay. All right, V, call
Well,
him.
and she-
Let's call him. Let's hear what he has to say. Damn, though.
Okay,
Social media.
He's going to speak.
Social media.
He's going to speak some truth, though.
Wow.
So
He might not be picking.
Hello?
'cause he-
Hey, Ray.
Ni nani?
Ni Nyagol, ni aje?
Hey, Nyagon.
Oh, mambo bro.
Fiti
Hey,
sana unasema.
Ray.
For a long time bro bwana. Siku hizi ukutuna nani na Kibe na akaanzia pa online na Kibe.
You're live. Right, you're live. You're live.
Uko live. You're live on tuko live YouTube sai. Unaweza cheki profile yangu hapo hivyo kuna hiyo link. Sasa nilikuwa nasemaje? Tulikuwa tuna discuss the sexual, I mean the relationship and social media scene. Na tulikuwa tunatumia case yako ka case study. For example, nimeona hapo hivyo kwanza hebu tuelezee tu, let's just explain to us what happened between you and your person.
And my baby mama.
Yeah. The baby mama, yeah.
Okay, the issue is that I was involved in this kind of relationship.
Yes.
She did not tell me that she was having a daddy prior before.
Yeah.
Then she only disclosed this to me after she was pregnant almost two months pregnant.
So
was it your child, ama it was someone else's child, ama you're not sure?
Hold up, let him continue.
Okay, she the pregnancy was mine. The pregnancy was mine.
But the pregnancy that she had prior, was it yours or was it someone else's?
No. The other one was basically the first one was an 8-year-old kid.
And she didn't disclose it
She
to
didn't
you?
tell you.
Exactly, yeah. She didn't tell me about the kid. So because I was sick, then I was from surgery.
Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, I was from a testicular surgery, which you know, from Facebook.
Yes.
And I had spent almost about 4 million on surgery. So she came and she had this money and she used to work in a club, so she came and paid for me rent.
Okay.
And because I had otherwise, so she moved into my house.
Okay.
2 months later, she's pregnant. Then she knows that I'm so weak, I'm in bed. I can't dispute anything, so I was like, fine, let's stay then. I had no problem with that. Yeah? So I was like, fine, I can raise a kid.
Yeah.
Until when I started seeing some kind of disrespect.
Okay.
From and I was like, fine, this kid had Kuburuburu. Please take her back to Buruburu. Issues came with time and bila feelings, I couldn't even have sex with her. And you have seen today I'm being called gay on Facebook.
So
what led to her calling you gay?
Because I lost sexual feelings towards her.
Okay.
She
and
lost
I
it?
couldn't I couldn't sex with her, and then with the time I told her that can you please separate for even 3 months CV.
Yeah.
She has ended up telling my friends, colleagues, and our friends that I'm gay. So today, if on Facebook you're seeing come out, they're calling me gay.
Yeah.
You guys sorry about that.
Sorry
bro.
about that.
That's
But
wrong
honestly, bro, let me ask you a question.
Let's
yeah.
hear what you have to say, though.
Yes.
We the discussion is, I mean, you've taken to social media and posted. I think the pictures I saw, was it? Those were some of the stuff that you threw out of the house, right?
No, I never threw them out of the house.
What happened?
The issue is that she's the one who started to take her things out of the house.
Are you like for
okay?
What you say is
And then?
Because this year when I was coming to live in sorry, saizi niko Masai Mara Park, niko kwa park.
Yeah.
But when I went to Moja, I gave her money, 70,000. To go buy because last year I was evicted from my house I did to rent.
Yes.
Then after a month I recovered myself, so I gave her 70,000. Nikamwambia wewe chukua hizi, go look for a house in Nairobi, a place iko poa. So what she did was that she went and bought things from her cousin, from bed.
She bought
everything. She went and bought everything. Using her name, yeah, but the money was mine. Using her name.
Okay.
From mattress to bed to everything was in her name, including the house. The rent. The house was paid in her name. The house, receipt.
Okay.
So when yes, you could Akijam, she took the advantage of that. Akaanza kuchukua vitu, and she took everything from the house that night. Because she took me to an apartment whereby she was there. It's called a Monyeji there. Okay, this was an area where she's a farmer resident, which I never knew.
Okay.
She's a what?
So she took everything because she was claiming them that nearly by using her money, and she left me with only my clothes.
So in short, wewe tu nika ulimlipia rent ya mali penye alikuwa anaishingi, si ati alilipia nyumba ingine.
No, alilipia nyumba ingine.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Hiyo mtani ya huyo kina huyo dem, si ndio? Ni mtaa amezoea.
Okay, ya Umoja, okay. The building, okay, she was a former resident of the place. We moved there together from Rongai.
Yeah.
But one thing that I realized is that she was a former resident of the apartment, a former resident.
Oh, okay. So now let me ask you, Ray, yeah? So that we stick also to the conversation. Why did you decide to take to social media to solve the situation? Because, I mean, there would have been other, amicable channels, and I can see even from the comments here on Facebook, people are also encouraging you to maybe take a more personal note as opposed to taking to social media to address the issue. Why do you choose to address the issue through social media? Facebook, to be specific.
Okay, thank you. For quite a long time, I have been very quiet with this thing in my heart. For quite a long time, for almost 2 years. I have discussed this even with my father. The issue is about the lady always, she knows that, okay, literally, first, I don't even leave my house. I work in because I'm sick. I'll be to testicular pains.
Yeah.
Because I'm suffering from testicular macrolithiasis.
Okay.
And I'm having an upcoming testicular cancer.
Okay.
Which we are trying to avert at Aga Khan,
Yeah.
Parklands. So for a long time, I've been trying. This lady comes to my, she can go to my M-Pesa, like example, like last week.
Yeah.
She took my money, my phone, which had an M-Pesa balance of 30,000.
Yeah.
Same day, she brought me my phone with a balance of 1,000 shillings.
And you are the one who gave her the pin consciously.
Yeah. because she's my wife, so she always have access to my M-Pesa pin, because she's like a wife like.
But you see,
Wife like,
alijioa. So
Yes. We are not legally married, but I have a
Can
with her.
Can I ask you a question?
I told her right now.
Somebody wants to ask you a question.
Can I ask you a question, brother man?
Yeah.
Were you more financially stable than she was?
Pardon?
Were you the one who, like, were you the sole financier in the relationship?
She was paying for this.
Yes, I'm the one who pay every bill. She doesn't work. In fact, I met the lady. In fact, Nyagol.
Yes.
Nyagol.
Yes,
This
sir.
lady is this lady. She is Michael Warom's sister. Muja Warom. Yala Warom.
Yes, I remember, yes.
So she is Michael Warom's sister, real sister.
So doesn't that just make the situation even more, ouch, like, as in unajua ni msee mwenye unajua ni sisi ya mtu mwenye unajua alafu bado
Exactly. See,
social media.
Exactly, and Warom is my Facebook friend, so I had to be very, very honest at the part, because I can't withstand this. Sasa kilifanyika is that she has been messing me financially every time, financially.
And how long did you know
on the
how long were you together before moving in together? How long? Relationship yenu last how long ndo muka move in?
Okay, since 2019 April,
So since that's let's just say 2 years, yeah?
So muli move in immediately.
Okay, basically, I was very sick. I was very sick,
Yeah.
After surgery, the lady moved into my. She came in to help me to cook, because I was from testicular surgery from Aga Khan.
Before she moved in, mulikuwa mmejuana muda gani?
No, I had met her once back in 2013. Only once, 2013.
Oh, then aka move in. So
Only once.
Okay, na venye ali
Yes.
move in. Venye ali move in.
Then I moved to US to Atlanta, Georgia State.
That
okay.
Attraction.
Then came back.
Current attraction. Yes.
And then I was sick. So when I was sick, she came to offer me that she could cook for me food, because I couldn't do anything, because I was having this surgical these surgical pains from me. Since the day that she came in my house, that very moment, to cook for me kienyeji, she never left back, and I've never known where she used to live before. That's how she moved in.
So
okay, and when you met venye ali move in, did you guys used to post on social media that you are together?
No. Okay, we met, but the first time we met, I was in campus.
Yeah.
And she lied to me that she was a teacher back in 2013.
She lied that she was a teacher.
Yes, literally, this lady has no academic record. I only discovered her papers last week that she's got a D plane, and she has no academic papers, past form 4.
Okay, but
and she has 2 IDs. I'm not sure about her age.
But I'm asking you, hiyo time yenye alikuja kukupikia, I'm assuming you are still on Facebook, si ndio?
Pardon?
Hiyo siku yenye alikuja kukupikia when you are not feeling very well, ulikuwa bado kwa Facebook?
Akifanya nini?
Were you on
were
Facebook?
You still on Facebook, like in a relationship? Did you still use to post the good times or during that time?
No. In fact, whenever she was coming to my place in Rongai, I never posted that. The first time I posted about the lady is this year.
And what did you post? What was your first post about her?
Okay, it was because as a wife, because after she had given birth to my kid. So I posted ile as my baby mama.
Okay.
But I actually have one question, eh?
Yes, yeah.
Between 2013 and 2019, you guys had nothing.
No, they are not together. They just
We had
met
nothing.
once.
You've met once, but
They met once, then met again in 2019.
in 2019,
We met
and
once
she
in
moved
2013.
And when she moved in with you,
But
she even
what
got you.
brought me together with the lady was one thing. I was very sick.
Yeah.
So
and she came in and she came
surgery and I couldn't walk.
So she came into the relationship child.
kwambia for 3 months pregnant, because I also understand
it was after 2 months pregnant.
so na pia hiyo pregnancy hakukuambia immediately.
Okay, the pregnancy after almost after a week.
Okay.
And because I was from testicular surgery.
Yeah.
The doctors had advised me to go and do something called drive test.
Yeah.
To go see to try if I can give a lady boy, because in my life I don't have a kid, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, so this is your only child.
Exactly. Yeah. So even the doctors from Aga Khan were concerned. If I can give a lady a pregnancy. So it was like fine. So I went to Facebook, and I said that I'm from this thing, and I was very much open from my condition. Then she came as let's just have some fun.
Okay.
Oh, so you guys Facebook ndo iliwa reunite after 2013, right?
Yeah, in 2013 we met once we met only once kwa bus stage.
So Facebook. So
they met once for? They met once for?
Kwa bus. Kwa bus stage.
Bus stage for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes only.
So now let's get to the bottom of this. You're saying that you guys didn't have anything before 2019, and she got pregnant with your child after 29. I mean, when you guys met together at 2019, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, what makes you think that the situation or at present makes things any better, or do you feel like you've had some reprieve now that you've taken to social media to address your issues? And do you think men out here should also, you should be encouraged by what you've done to take to social media to vent their stress out?
And maybe warn other men.
And maybe warn other men, as Marvin is saying.
Okay. The first thing that I've realized from social media, women are coming in defense of this lady.
Yeah.
Women are coming in defense of this lady. Women, eh?
Yeah.
And I can count only a few men are supporting about it. All my comments are from women who are supporting her. Eh?
Yeah.
So I'm saying that if men are fearful even to publicly air their views on this kind of arrangements.
Yeah.
So I believe that it depends with someone's personality. Okay, for me, I'm doing it because I have a condition.
Yeah.
And I'm sick, so I have no recourse but to come publicly. And because also what happened? What drove me there is simple. Eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that the lady blocked me on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
After I went to Masai Mara, so she blocked me on WhatsApp. She blocked me on Facebook. Then she blocked me. She blocked my phone calls. Eh?
Yeah.
So and my life is that I have these members from abroad, from Canada and states.
Yeah.
Who always take care of even my daughter, even at times because I always work for these wazungus most of the time from my laptop.
Yeah.
So this lady yesterday, I got an email from Canada.
Yeah.
That she was trying to solicit money from wazungus using my name, because she has even my email
Password.
contacts
And password.
Yeah, and she has because she knows virtually, she knows all my secrets.
But the thing is this, why does it feel like you are out there seeking attention? Because as you said, you say that she has blocked you from any other communication media between you and her. That's why you went to Facebook.
Yeah, so I'm coming to the reason. So emails came from Toronto, Canada, but she was asking money using my name. Eh?
Yeah.
It was like she was trying to defraud my mentors and my clients. Eh?
Yeah.
And she was telling them that at Mara ametupa nje. Eh?
Yeah.
Which was a lie. Furthermore, also she was also calling my friends at City Hall because I have friends at City Hall, up at City Hall, like up at the edge of a guy called Kevo,
Yeah.
who is the head of of licensing licensing is the liquor in Nairobi. So she was trying even to contact to call my own friends in Nairobi, both locally in Kenya and abroad. So I had to come publicly to make people alert that we are no longer together with this lady.
Okay. So now I
Yeah, so
now I understand.
So but if she asks anyone money,
Yeah.
using my name or using my daughter's name, I should not be held liable for those kind of scams.
Yeah.
And so did you change
Yes.
all your passwords as well?
Yes. Did you change
Did
them?
you change your
Actually,
passwords?
you need to actually change your passwords.
Yeah. Then
Passwords and pins.
then because your Juicy, she was having my M-Pesa pin, my M-Pesa pin. And
She was having your what? Sorry?
There is a money. There's some money which was sent to me, which a cousin sent to me to my phone.
Yeah.
A cousin who is a criminal, who is also a partner in crime. A cousin, called Miriam Mubiambo.
Yeah.
So this money was sent to me because ile siku nikimfukuza kwa nyumba, I refused to release the my TV. Because she had taken my 30,000 unaware. So I told them that you must give me at least even 7,000 for me to release this thing because you have disorganized me financially. So at least I made 7,000.
So you at least gave her even some money to leave.
No, she took.
She
actually.
took some money na
Yes,
ukamwachia ya
forcefully.
kwenda nayo.
Yeah, okay. Initially she took my money ile ya kwanza ile 30k. And so I was very broke. So sikuwa na any pesa.
Yeah.
So she came to claim everything in the house, kila kitu. Mpaka zuku wifi, everything. Kila kitu, mpaka spoons.
How this?
Yeah.
She cleaned the house.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mpaka she was cooking chapos. Mpaka all the chapos that she took away, the chapos, kila kitu. Chapati. And she left me angry that night.
And who has the child as we are speaking?
It's her. So okay. So same day in the morning, Safaricom was calling me that there's somebody was trying to do an M-Pesa reversal.
Hey.
So I called Safaricom and all my money was locked in Safaricom because this lady called Safaricom that like kuna pesa ambaye ametumia. And she wants reversal because she knows all my password, kila kitu, my pin.
Sasa tunasema hivi nani Ray. To cut this call short kiasi. Tunasemaje bro? First, I think honestly, don't you think you actually got into that relationship a bit too quickly because you didn't get to know the chick, and I think you also, because of your condition na vitu mob ulikuwa umemwentrust to a certain level na vitu mob sana zenye usually labda haunge entrust mse yoyote nazo. So
exactly
so ndo venye mimi naona hii situation, I think honestly that you've done what you've done on social media, for the reasons that you've mentioned, yes, it is justifiable, but kupitia hapo bro, wewe uoni mazee nikaona choma picha kiasi, so wachane tu no yanks sahi, because honestly I think you've said your piece, you've put it out there, you know, don't you think it's any better, because she's still taking care of your child, right?
I have okay. I will still go on to post those things or whatever I'm posting is truth. Is truth first.
First, you have to speak the truth.
Yes, and even in law, in terms of we have this thing called defamation. The only defense of defamation in a court of law is say the truth. If I prove that whatever you said was truth,
yeah,
no one can charge you. So whatever I'm posting is the truth. So no matter what the public thinks about me,
yeah,
whatever. In fact, this lady has been going to sleep with baby daddies. That was Karobagi. She has been going to sleep with the daddy.
Damn.
So, Ray, his name
So
is Ray.
Ray,
Yeah.
from a woman's
Yeah.
side, I think to be honest, you posting on social media, sijui kama itakuwa na any effect kwake ama itakusaidia, maybe itakusaidia tu ku vent out the anger, and then I honestly think she took an advantage at your most weakest point in life, because there's somewhere pia ulikuwa umepost kwa Facebook. That's why nilikuwa nimekuuliza Facebook ndio ilifanya chat tena after munyamaze muonane kwa bus stop. So venye ulipost kwa Facebook ukisema unataka mtu akuwa naye na mtoto kwa sababu of your condition. So hapo ndo tena alianza kuongea na wewe, si ndio?
Hapana, alianza kuongea na mimi when I went to States in 2017.
Oh, so alikuwa anaongea na wewe through Facebook still?
Yeah, but yeah, because I was in States back then, just because I was in States. So I think she thought that I was having this money in States.
And sayo mkichat, mkiongea malavidavi, mulikuwa mna post, mnasema I have someone that I'm thinking of, ama hizo wakati hamkuwa mna post?
No, we never spoke about lavidavi even when I was in States, eh?
Okay, so
and in fact, even for what she can confirm, the first time I kissed the lady in my life, the first time I kissed, in fact, her name is Lois Warome, eh? The first time I kissed Lois Warome in my life was this year, almost 2 months ago, for the first time.
Yeah, the first time you kissed.
So, yes, in my life,
yeah.
despite having ever sex with us back in 2019. The first time I kissed her was in 2 months ago, and she was surprised because I was like, so fine, this is not my wife.
So you guys were literally fucking, but not kissing. So as give or take, it wasn't a passionate relationship.
For me, I never had the feelings. For me, I never had the feelings.
You only wanted to know if you can have a child, because
exactly.
Okay, so wewe ulikuwa unataka mtu akuzalie, akuachie mtoto, you'll take care of the baby na yeye aende zake.
You are right. That's what I posted on Facebook.
And that's why I'm asking.
In 2019, April, May, yeah.
So after you post,
and I said that I want a lady who can just have my baby, and I will give her the upkeep. That's what I posted the first time, 2019. I think June, I think around May, June.
But then I think that's what she's actually doing. She's having your baby, and she just wants your upkeep. That's why I think when you gave her the money, she bought everything in her name because she knew that you are going to give her the money for the upkeep, if that's what you posted. So
or rather, you're going to go with the baby and leave her because you just wanted the baby.
Okay, there is some kind of mistake, eh?
Yeah.
The lady moved in 2019 in my house in 2019, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, around May, April, May.
After your post.
And yeah, after my post, and she moved in as a girlfriend. Then things changed to being a wife. And my father came to my house and endorsed her as a wife. My father.
Your father endorsed her as a wife.
So you did.
Yes.
When she had a child who was 8 years old.
But by that time, the kid. But by the time that my father came, the kid was not there, and the kid I don't come in the picture. I had never even met the kid before. But by the time my father came, she was already pregnant, almost 3-4 months old. So when my father came in.
So for you.
So when my father came in,
when your father came in.
When my father came, okay. When my father came to my place in Tongai, they knew that but my father knows that I'm not a guy who is into things like marriage. So my father's concern was she wanted to make sure that I get a lady to make me be in a kind of a marriage, so that I keep my life from drinking, because his concern is that I'm so much a drinker of whiskey.
Okay.
So for my father, his goal was just he wanted for me to. He just wanted that I have a wife in my life.
Okay.
So when he came, he endorsed Lois. That huyu anakaa msichana mzuri sana. And that's how Lois remained in my house mpaka leo.
So Rom, clearly.
I never knew where the lady was living.
So Ray.
But one thing I know, but she used to work in clubs in town, Gloria, Buruburu. But any time that even knowing a place, the lady used to refuse for me even to know where she lived before. I've never known where she lived.
So Ray, from what I'm getting is your father is the one who endorsed her, who alimuendorse like your wife.
Yeah.
And then
yes.
Hey Ray.
Saizi pia umeenda
Yes.
social media watu wakuambie or something you want, so you're a type of a person that you really like listening to people's opinion. That's why pia
Yes.
umeenda Facebook ndo uone opinion za watu, si ndio?
Yes, but I was also doing that to embarrass her because alifika mwisho.
Amekufika
So I was doing that to embarrass her.
Sorry. Thanks so much.
Thank
for
you, Ray,
having
for
this call.
sharing your story.
Thank you.
The show is live on YouTube. You can check out the link on my page,
Damn.
Apple Facebook.
And also on Rogue Radio.
And you can also listen to the show live on www.rogueradio.live.
Fine, thanks so much and have a lovely evening.
You too, bro. All right, gents. I think we take a short break, man.
That has left a lot for people to.
That was a long session.
Okay.
We'll take a short break. When we come back, I think we will discuss that angle of, because I think honestly that what I've picked out of that call is, I think the blunder is that guy's dad. That's you're tuned your mean on a blunder named Zai Omsi, because he could
that guy is a blunder V.
If he
Blunder
chose,
is that guy.
That guy is a blunder V. How do you post that shit on the internet?
The kind of upkeep that he has had all along has fed to whatever
But when
actions
when you become
reactions that you're seeing
but
now.
am I hearing him say she
That he
took
took
care
him
of him when he was sick?
Yes.
Right? So
And then
he posted
when
out
he
there.
comes out, when he comes out and during the course of his cancer treatments, he shows her that he can't do some of the things he would like to do as a man with her. She then goes left and she comes back to remove her things and puts them out, and that's what he posts. Is that what I was getting? Because that's
That's basically what he's saying.
Both of them, for real, both of them are just clowns. Real
For
talk.
starters, this guy says he posted on Facebook saying that he wants somebody who
Exactly.
can just, because
So
that
he's-
he never wanted a relationship
Yeah.
from the word go. So why is he so emotional saying that this chick is being fucked elsewhere and him and her are not even fucking?
yes,
Because
for the
honest, you
time
can
he's
say
with her, he
he's been
wants her to
providing
be
and he's been
with her, with him.
But
For the time
listen,
he's with her, for the stipulation
by
under the contract, which he said he wants a woman to bear him a child, and he'll pay for the upkeep.
Yeah.
So for that duration, he wants her to serve as his woman.
But
That's
he
why
didn't
the
specify,
endorsement
because
of
if
the
you're
dad-
doing a contract, then be more specific. Sign a contract.
Fish.
No, that's
Fish.
not
Okay,
about
V.
the
We'll come back
board.
and discuss this further.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Yeah, let's take a small break, guys. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
0784924100 is the number to call if you have any opinion.
Pansi ni show bado shoot kubonga next time nikimwona nitamwacha akibleed. miukwa on toes niko uploka yampa na ndom niko na moraliseti cham kibao hakuona adiri za ikikom drama kwa ploti jebe mekatika kuna haja ya njoti hizi size ni mangaka ni mblena kataa miukuja na videvu na sidondi sizi bonga sana shnash walizama kwa irizla sainko magode mashada na bado kejani mijiset mambichwa tuliweka lockdown mori alihepa kajipata kanisa saa 9 na ibada iko active ching hadi mori wa shibu na seizure.
Green side shit, Gonson shit. I shot my niggas. Fuck the feds them. Gauge them on my case. Car didn't go that case. I heard that they ran my door down whilst I was out in the way. 28 shit, where S. The J's them on my case. Car didn't go that case. I heard that they ran my door down whilst I was out in the way in Kenya on a holiday. I'm pissed that I can't come back to the 28. Corona got me locked at the UK. But I'm coming back. I can't give a day cause the J's might catch me at the airport when I'm checking back. My mom happy that I ain't in the U. But she know what I do for the gang. Grab a Rambo, splash shoes, no cap. On the block I sell it, we do crack. Sell it, we do crap. When it comes to the J, try to grab man, send that food upstate. Ain't getting grabbed with any class A. Bro, these readers popping okay. Tap do tap my Yanji from Quay. Anthony A, what did you say? You're onto me. Pff, no way, bitch, take back the words so I pop out your brains. Aye. You get your cabin wetted, no stressing, that's broad day chefing. Man, know for the gang, I'm repping GS28, that's my section. Man, them step with it, that's just the blast, they leave heads back, them tarnished. When I come back, there's minimal chances of you surviving when I'm riding. Hop off the PC out the things and just fry him. M1 is on my hit list. JM, you're on my hit list. Joshua, you're default on my hit list. The verbal's long, I ain't into that shit. No more, it's shit, violence, dojo. Bust a left and a right, tryna touch me, no. M1 is a fucking nerd. Out for the yash when I lick up the cap, but when I cut him, he's fucked. Aye. JM is a fucking tweep. Gonna call up when I need some egg fried rice. It's a sweet and sour chicken, so please stop with the talk, it's a whack. Got my raps on the track, delivery rider, you ain't no glider. I do wait in bakers, now we outside of school. I'ma show you that life has changed and for your bro D Joshua, Snapchat modeler, sending me snaps at 11 AM when I'm sleeping. This one I'm feeling, but when I catch him, I'ma leave him bleeding. Brutal, pull up and squeeze it, ooh, inject him the rusty 17. I leave him bleeding, aye, fucking nerds. Be a man, huh? 10 years shit, leave him bleeding. What? Sending me snaps saying I'm at the road, you sleep at me. SC8, you G, nigga, come pull up if you really want this beat. But wait, till I come back so I can hear you screaming. K1 allow this G, aye. K1 allow this G. This would have been done like ages ago. If I put a bag on each of you assholes. Could I got my body to do that job, but I wouldn't be there when you're dying, so no, it was me that packed you off. Bring my mop, cleaning ting. Sauce them up on some pot smoke ting. Sauce them up, YP told me sauce them up. If you see them there, we're chinging them straight. No delays, cause it's whatever. Catch me in case I say no name. Where were you in the 4th of August 2019, mate? Officer, I was at young and brain. AC2 sloppy, amazing noddy, 10-10 rating. Man still rages, tackle the whole of the NG7. Is DC, none of these back up wagons. Aye.
Gang. Hey, Slim K.I. Turn for president. Yeah.
You made this.
When the glory is a must. Na oga na tinga na brush. God is the glory above. Napiga magoti na pray. Mistari siyumbe sitens. Marapa wavimbe wahe. Na chati sizime iwake wake. Kolabo waitishe ni wape. Mbogi bambike idate date. Kolabo imejipa ni maridade. Nairobi mastingo ni gana. Wapa mahewa hewani. Nataka kashada ni bani. Mzuko mezidi to dance ya. Nataka ni washe rivasi. Kwa kiche mereti ni basi. Nairobi mastingo ni gani. Nairobi mastingo ni gani. Nairobi mastingo ni gani. Nataka kashada ni bani. Ulizia snitchi ya banje. Adati ya cheke kitoka menyamba. Fomu ni genje. Na washa maloko kataki ya kwende. Cannabis sativa. Konyagi na rende ya diva katisa. Na roga kaisa. Mix ya Tupac nani anabisha. Mimi ni konki, mimi ni master, mimi ni fire. Mistari haitoshi, hip hop kanjanja, imba kwa kwaya. Bogi me pull, drip me kill, mbono na kwaya.
driving out, taking your pace. Fala letters, go blood on your face. Hit the gas, when in the waves. Stack up the money, keep it in the safe. I got the time out late. All my fella do I with it late. Wanna talk a kuni waste. They don't wanna see a young nigga people chase. But this is the freaking Nairobi. Ninjas go pull up with clocks and do ain't telling nobody. Plus we see Bowie dripping with ammo on strap. Tell it to my nigga Jovi. Unreal cozy, tripping on Molly na Nico Mamoshi. Leta zogo pigwa kofi. Leta zogo pigwa noti. Na deku hara wendo poti. Kadema ko fly za kombi. Chana na jua mini mnoti. Ninjas asking what the plot is. Mina shine, don't you notice? At 500,000 I got this. The shit is too heavy, you copy. The shit is too heavy, you copy.
Nairobi mastingo ni gana, wapa mahewa hewani. Nataka kashada ni bani, mzuko mezidi to dance ya. Nataka ni washe reverse, kwa kiche mereti ni basi. Nairobi mastingo ni gani, Nairobi mastingo ni gani, Nairobi mastingo ni gani.
Yes, it's CBS, you one of us. Yeah, we feeling it up, yeah, we pop the bus. Game over when it's off the mud. I ain't taking no bitch before she take a buck. Same lane, I switch lanes. Why you talking while we win games? One punch, make your lights off. Bad bitch, yeah, she got no top on. These niggas program, they be lacking. You see them in real in the street, they be hiding. They know that we got it. We speed on the lane and they think it Bugatti. Designer everything on me, I'm hot, the temperature rising degrees. Balenciaga on my feet, I'm kicking these rappers, they beg go to sleep. It's sad one day, and nigga, they started this shit, now they listen to me. They thought I was capping out, they wanna join us, see big and you better be fit. I'm a king and I need me a queen, from Cali, if you know I'm a mother this beat. I stand 10 toes of feet, pow, I body you 6 feet deep, hey.
For real. Yeah, for real. Do as I say, don't mimic me. Your best rapper is excited to meet me. You know what's up, boo. Mina kwanga lit. No sino kage WhatsApp groups delete me. I talking bamba, they will release me. I got the number to the commissioner. I'm really living, but they limit me. I'm really talking, me, I've been listening. You take caution when you deal with me. Now go ahead and tell your bosses it's the new regime. I'm wrong, that's why they gotta act like they're cool with me. Oh no, beat the shot daddy before I'm through with it. Baby, I wanna see you next year. Seeing you every day, nani katsia wetulia. Sunajua supenda my first year. Kwa miezi mbili alafu tunaachia. I get money, then I get money, then I get money, then I get money, then I get more. Fuck me, you can fuck Slim, you can fuck Kim, you can pop pills, baby girl, don't you get bored? Wakiuliza wambia I said so. Yo tumeanza nako like baby let go. Fresh lyrics coming off the fucking techno. Ali try to let teriaka. Hopes won't sleep. I said the hopes won't sleep. They won't have no peace. Nigga alidhani nitakuja one man. Look at me, see I really did the opposite. Pull up with the gang, leave your whole block lit. I leave your whole block lit. One more time now. Pull up with the gang, leave your whole block lit. I leave your whole blood clot block lit. Now oh Lord have mercy. Last time we was lucky, I loved it. Pull up jeans that in on my last day. She gave me a best friend for my birthday. Scott day, always do the wrong things. With the Mandelas we never relax. I told my son to be the best at whatever he does. You are a god, you are the alpha omega we trust. So anytime you go forward, you never reverse. No matter what you do, winning is a must. We used to run to school, we didn't need a bus. New and improved digital rust. Doing hard times with the crew, but it shall pass. None of these rappers know rap. Only rapper with a sing-along buzz. When I'm talking, better shut your damn mouth, motherfucker. You're so lucky you even chill around us. Yeah, but I told them for real. My little bro wanna handle him for me. I asked them toka kitambo niko biz. Nyini mapanganga majigambo na kubitch. That feeling koko mbali na gang. Juu ya shilingi neza takubali ni genye. Dreams za kichizi, gari na fair. But nimegrow niko ready kukuwa mzaya wa msee. Niliwaondoa pia mi mas niende. Mzee alitunyona kutupiga cut na wembe. Family nigga nina trust ya rende. Sijabadilika bado niko fuck manjege. Tulishinda umovi chochoro. Kenye litufanya mabroni kikoro. Squeeze zo makona ziko nomo. Na squeeze ukiniona niko solo. I said the hopes won't sleep. They won't have no peace. Nigga alidhani nitakuja one man. Look at me, see I really did the opposite. Pull up with the gang, leave your whole block lit. I leave your whole block lit. One more time now. Pull up with the gang, leave your whole block lit. I leave your whole blood clot block lit. Now oh Lord have mercy.
Yo, Ride Expen ya Mbaru. Yo amecheza sana Mariamu. Venda amecheza nyuma ni kifaru. Manzi yangu anasafu na nadu. Mtaratara ya kuzangwai na ni nyaru. #gang with gang wrong trend. Na kijanuko chini na tafuta na hesi. Niliambia bro we ni sugu. With no fear uliwakulia majuna ulihepa. Get well soon. Stepa mtu wangu. Kwani zililaru. Get well soon. Nasikia ulikango ukiokolea mjuni wa daycare. Ride Expen Mbaru. Mariamu ni kifaru anasava na dumra ya kuzangwai na ni nyaru. Shash ni important, shoot kiombizo manzeo kimsetin za ovyo. Ekonomia karao ni mahongo, land kumkeiso mikosi uzi let go. Kuzidisha, tenant ni waoga so bundeni kizidisho. Mudema Nairobi kwa rentals, nilidhani ni mavloga kumbe ni patanisho. Mdema liniripoti kwa radio. Arepiguka, yendo alikuwa na mabobka wailers. Bash alinibaia Rottweiler. Wrong boys na sikucheza, guam ni whichever. Kwa block bila cheddar, hepa, hatari kwenye lango. Kama tujanok tuko wera. Ngunana si freelancer, achinjiwa di Sri Lanka. Demza paka na panya hapana. Kachumbari mongeza spice hata pasta. Kinipata na dema meivisha asha nyanya. Machaji kunjeni pasta nganga ni juzi tu alivishia mbanga. Ride Expen ya Mbaru. Yo amecheza sana Mariamu. Venda amecheza nyuma ni kifaru. Manzi yangu anasafu na nadu. Mtaratara ya kuzangwai na ni nyaru. #gang with gang wrong trend. Na kijanuko chini na tafuta na hesi. Niliambia bro we ni sugu. With no fear uliwakulia majuna ulihepa. Get well soon. Stepa mtu wangu. Kwani zililaru. Get well soon. Nasikia ulikango ukiokolea mjuni wa daycare. Ride Expen Mbaru. Mariamu ni kifaru anasava na dumra ya kuzangwai na ni nyaru.
Big up kwa wale watutu wa mkono kuonyesha support. Bicha mjamo silifanya heta jana kasag mdomo. Kiuna anapricha kuna ni venye tuwako na fuasi stubborn. Riot nairo nayo siezenda kwa kina navyo. Yo, uwezi niambia juu Africanism na nyi wote mebleach. Waya si ukata tutaki kuwa associated na snitch. Ukitaka kulose your sanity mari huyo B, mada drill yo fala mwenye alikuja na daga kwa vita ya upini. Mtaa alishachoma picha tena zile za madhara. Nasikia wakenda kude abroad na kina chamwada. Mistake ya kwanza Mblena alifanya likamkimalamala. Anakatia bibi ya badman na stra za kuomba namba.
Ride Expen ya Mbaru. Yo amecheza sana Mariamu. Venda amecheza nyuma ni kifaru. Manzi yangu anasafu na nadu. Mtaratara ya kuzangwai na ni nyaru. #gang with gang wrong trend. Na kijanuko chini na tafuta na hesi. Niliambia bro we ni sugu. With no fear uliwakulia majuna ulihepa. Get well soon. Stepa mtu wangu. Kwani zililaru. Get well soon. Nasikia ulikango ukiokolea mjuni wa daycare. Ride Expen Mbaru. Mariamu ni kifaru anasava na dumra ya kuzangwai na ni nyaru.
Just throw that
Welcome back, guys. Please welcome back.
Welcome. This is 420 for today.
God.
We have been. Hey,
we can't believe it.
These are some conversations we have had today, you guys. Especially from
God.
Ray.
No, I
Ray
don't know
was
why
really.
you guys, like, if a chick says something, you're like,
No, we can't believe
Oh,
it.
you know, really?
Honestly.
Ray was really straight with us, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
Ray
honest.
told, hey,
He was
he's-
honest, man.
He spoke his mind and.
It's you.
But let me say something, man. First of all, Ray, we really pray at Rogue Radio that you heal fully and you recover, and may God be with you on your journey. Cancer is no joke.
That's true.
But to be fair, guys, I really feel like both of them are at fault. Okay.
Yeah, 100.
100%. It's really hard to blame any party here, because the girl, there's some things she's done that are just like, yo, you know, like that thing where she could at 29,000.
30K.
No, he was left with 1,000
Well,
shillings.
1,000, so it's 29.
And
Without
collect-
even telling the guy
Yeah,
anything.
and
No,
you
if
see-
someone trusts you with their PIN and passwords, usizitumie kwa ubaya.
Yeah, don't be that. Don't be the type of person who goes
Keep your
withdrawing.
PIN
Like
and
even when
passwords.
like when she's doing this thing she's doing about calling people, trying to scam people.
Yeah, exactly.
With
Okay, yeah,
that's
that's wrong.
she's really on the wrong for that.
Yeah, for
and for Mr. Ray, on the other hand, I think, brother man, there's a deeper problem about your relationship life.
Exactly.
I feel like there's, and I'm so sorry to say this, but whatever you're going through is making you go through a phase of seeking in something, in someone, and in other elements.
Yeah.
Because man, kusema ukweli, Ray, with all due respect, if you had posted that out there, you got what you asked for.
Exactly.
And Jav is calling right now. I think he has something to say.
Hey,
about
let's listen to
Jav. Jav has been
some
blasting it
wisdom. You
today.
know, some wisdom.
Yo, Jav.
The power.
Hello, Rogue Radio.
Hey, it's Vipi.
Hey.
Vipi, man.
Kabla nianze, I'm good. How are you? Kabla nianze, ningetaka kutuma salamu kwa mama na papa wakiwa pale Igo.
Ujinga. Hapa huko atutumagi salamu.
Tunatumanga tu M-Pesa.
Huko tunatumaga M-Pesa.
Anyway, I want to talk about that chap who was just coming. Before I slay him, what was he saying? I didn't quite get his story. What's his issue?
So the issue is he actually met this lady who they have a tiff with in 2013. And they only met, let's just be clear, they only met for 20 minutes.
At a bus stop.
At a bus stop. And in 2019, forward to 2019.
And he gave her his PIN numbers.
No.
Just listen. So forward to 2019, and the guy goes to Facebook and writes he wants to have a lady who can just be with him to help him through his condition. I mean, let's just be very candid. He has cancer, testicular cancer. We're very sorry about that again, Ray. But Udim, hello, Jav.
Yes, I.
Unanisikia. So Udem ali decide kuwa part of his life until such a time Ray had trusted her to take the pins. Alikuwa anampatia pin number ya simu yake, anafanya shughuli passwords za emails and all
and
that
then
shit.
remember, Ray said this chick is not learned.
Yes.
So why I wonder, why would you give a chick who's not learned your emails? What is she doing?
No, first of all,
let's just be clear. The chick is a waitress.
A bartender.
My question is this.
Yeah.
Huyo dem alikuja. The chick came to his house as his chile or as his mboch?
As
a help. Tuseme tu
Caregiver.
Caregiver.
And caretaker.
So alikamata mboch.
Tuseme
that's where the
tuseme mboch juu dem Rosafia akukuja under any other capacity.
Yeah, from what I get, she came as a house girl.
Yeah.
Sasa a chick you met for 20 minutes comes as your house girl, you impregnate her and give her your pins. Huyo msi ako down aje.
See when
but discussion ilikuwa hivi, he was saying because he's been frustrated, and the lady
I've just listed the frustration points. She came as a house girl, she came to do whatever, give her your pins, you met her for 20. He must be frustrated.
Wewe kwani uko wapi? Uko kwa choo gani hiyo? Kuna interference mbaya.
No, acha nisonge basi.
Haya, sawa.
Kwa navuta mushrooms hapo nje. Nasema hivyo. That guy saw the red flag. He saw the red flags and he went with it.
Yeah.
But
So,
was it
yeah, they were
necessary
red
for
flags,
him
man.
to post it on Facebook and whatnot?
So what was he doing on Facebook?
He went to social media to write. Actually, anasema he wanted to embarrass the lady because the lady had also,
blocked him on all forms
blocked
of
him
media.
on all media platforms, and she was using the contacts, his contacts, trying to tell guys to send her some money.
She's going to block him if she has his pins and his bank details. What do you need him for, man?
Ouch.
True that. Very
Truth from Jav.
You give me a bank account and your customers and your pins. I don't need you, nigga. But
But
shida yake ni alikula mboch.
Listen,
Let him confess. Alikula mboch, aliblanda. That's where he went wrong.
But
He went wrong.
baba yake pia
Endorsed
alikuwa
her.
ameendorse
Lambistic. Lambistic.
Skia Jav. The father to this
Yes,
guy
sir.
is the person who actually said, listen, this is as alimkubali huyo dem ka wife yake.
But with this day
Unaelewa?
and age, do you think your dad is the one to decide
Uh-huh.
who is going to be your wife?
So as in, what's
They
your
give
take?
her care about that.
What's your take? Because
My take is,
yeah.
why is he complaining? He saw the red flags that went in. It's lambistic.
So it's his fault that he's in this situation.
And then to make it worse, he goes to Facebook so that people can do what? You know?
Can pity him.
Ako down huyo msee. Mtafutieni t-shirt. Let him pick his L. Lambistic as fuck.
Sawa Javid.
Lambistic as fuck. Thank you. Have a
Thank you for the call. Thank
That's
you for the
wow,
call.
Jav. Thank you so
that
much.
is a
Yo, I
perspective.
don't agree with Jav.
That was a
man. I feel like that
perspective.
guy is just going through a phase in his life. He's confused, man. He's not okay. I mean, on one hand, I agree with Jav. He had it coming because real talk, he did see the red flags, yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy, umesikia sound, as in it sounds
But
he know he's not
the
okay.
situation is
Yeah,
here.
he's really not okay. He's going through his own stuff.
Situation ya kupost Facebook ndo ilimletea hilo janga lote.
Exactly.
Na bado anaenda kwa hiyo Facebook.
But you see,
Ilete sasa janga kiasi gani
they-
tena?
there's-
You
there's a
see,
point-
why he has gone to Facebook, as he said, was to
Seek.
publicly
Embarrass
put it
her.
out that also they are not together. So any associations,
he
hold
would
up,
have
hold up,
just-
hold up.
Which was a valid thing.
Because I think what he has alluded to is most of the people in his circle are on Facebook. And the circle that she has been using to
Is
try
Facebook.
and extort from him is through
But
Facebook.
he could have just written a simple note saying, I would
You write an
I give
email
you- I
to
give
like
you-
Yeah, I know, even just on
155
Facebook, just
people.
say, I would want you to know, what's his name again?
Ray.
Hi, I, Ray, would want the public to know that I am no longer with so and so.
There's
All right, we have another call coming in.
We have another call coming in. If you are on YouTube, umeona Solenski akiandika hapo, Solikiluta ameandika, you do not ever let a 3 or 4. Aya. 3 or 4 ni shwani. Aya. Solenski.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, nigga?
I'm easy.
Oh my
Have you tipped into the conversation that we're having today?
Yeah, I've been following the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What-
actually a very interesting conversation.
What do you think?
So when I look at it, there's a couple of things that stick out from that conversation. I don't want to be very hard on the lady because she's also not there to defend herself.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
So just to be balanced.
Yeah.
First off, like this gentleman is grieving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grief is usually, we define grief as a natural reaction to loss. Yeah. This guy has lost his health. He's battling with his mortality as a man and as a human being. He doesn't know how long he has.
Yeah.
And usually from experience, people who are grieving sometimes don't make very rational
Decisions.
Yeah. So I don't think in his current state that was the best time to jump in and start making those major decisions like marriage, having children. He's not even considered. He'll even be there to raise the children. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect. So I think he should have not rushed into it. Yeah. As number one. Number two, for such a major decision, he let his father do the picking for him.
Yeah.
And I always counsel people about when you get information, especially from the older generation, you take it with a pinch of salt. Because I have seen that the generation of our fathers, unfortunately, many of them are out of touch.
Completely.
With what is happening to young people.
Very true.
So maybe coming from his his age, the frame of his age set.
Yeah.
Maybe to him he just saw, this is a lady, you know what, it will work. But today you have to vet ladies more rigorously.
Yeah.
He didn't screen her properly, did he?
Yes, he didn't screen. Alienda kwa mapipa, akamchukulia kijana wake chakula kwa mapipa, akamletea, amwambia kula.
But remember, huyu kijana
Yeah.
alikuwa amekuwa
Yeah.
na huyu msichana before the dada kuje aseme
Yeah.
sasa muendelee. You get? Yeah, alikuwa amekuwa naye for some time, then the dad akaona
Yeah.
msichana kwake, the dad was she's okay.
Do you think that's an
Yeah,
issue of upbringing Solinsky? Because if the dad already pointed to him to actually take this lady in without having, given his son the tea, unajua lazima umuulize kama ako sure amescrutinize huyu yanks wifiti na wewe pia kama mzazi, because you're
This
the
guy
dad,
even know where the
you're the one who's
was
supposed to
living.
give a level of direction. What do you think about that?
So, in Africa, unfortunately, we have this thing where we automatically defer to people in authority without questioning. So, when it comes from a parent or a pastor or a teacher or a government official, we accept it as truth without interrogating the facts for ourselves and making a decision that is good for us.
Okay.
Yeah. So he took his father's word as final, which I thought was a bit too rushed. I don't think they really looked into the background of this lady seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, so they should have given it more time. I mean, even for an organization, organizations vet employees more rigorously. They vet you, they make sure you're qualified for the job, then you apply, they make sure you score the best in the interview.
Then they give you a trial
And then-
period to walk through,
Yes,
to assess
they,
you.
They onboard you, and then they put you on probation, and then they train you. People do that for the organizations, but for a decision as important as marriage,
A lifetime partnership.
yeah, people don't do as much vetting for their marriages as much as they do even for their businesses. I think that's why a lot of marriages are failing, because a lot of people in marriages today honestly should not be in marriages.
Do you think that the same can also be said by virtue of people taking to social media with their personal or private issues, especially as pertains relationships?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, you can. You see, I really don't see. You know, we say just take your L's in silence. Take your L's yourself. If a chick played you, just look at calculate your losses and just take them silently. We don't just learn from them, because you telling us doesn't help us. It doesn't help you.
Yeah.
It doesn't help the situation. Yeah, as a man, just take your losses in silence. Calculate your losses. Say, okay, I got out with my life. Maybe I got out with my degrees and my identification documents. That's good enough. As a man, you can pick the pieces up and start again.
But solo.
But yeah.
Soli, yeah.
Soli, same difference. Poreres. So Soli, now if
Yeah.
men cannot go to social media to talk about their L's and whatnot, do you think that it's going to make other boy children, the one that are upcoming, kukua weak? Because then hawajui, wanakuwa watu wazima bila ile knowledge, kwa sababu every man anataka kukeep to himself. So akikutwa na kitu kama hiyo, si atachanganyikiwa? Do you think it's best mtu akiisema maybe in a different way, but mtu akiisema kwa social media, so that if someone else is going through the same ama at one time like and they're through the same, atajua which action to take?
So I don't have a problem with people going on social media to share information. Like if you went through an issue, just give us the issue. But you know, when you start targeting a person,
Okay.
yeah, you're defaming this person, whether they rightly deserve it or not. It can even earn you legal suits
Yes.
when you defame someone.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we're also trying to avoid that situation of trial by public opinion, the court of public opinion.
Which, as he
Yeah.
said, he's losing because many people are calling in and they're texting in and saying that his wife is on the right and he's on the wrong. They're finding a lot of support for his wife.
Because clearly the
Okay.
information he gave out isn't what he really wants from a woman.
Yeah, but he should not have given that information in the first place.
So once you put it
Yeah.
into the public sphere, it becomes the public's interest, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he should respond to it. I think he should just ignore it. If you make it a thing, then it becomes a thing. Just leave it. What will happen? Social media forgets after a while. Okay, they will forget.
But they
I
said
just
the
don't
internet
think it's
never
wise
forgets.
Yeah,
to
that's
put
true.
someone in the court of public. And that's we see a lot of that. Cancel culture, what? Because you know this thing will not stand in a court of law. So you decide to go and spoil someone's reputation on social media. This one, personally, I don't think he should have done it. I think he should have just counted his losses and left. Yeah, and learned from it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then maybe he can give guys a story and tell them, hey, me, this is what I learned. Never do this, never do this, never do this.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I agree that. I agree that.
Safi sana Solinsky. Cheers, Baba.
Aye, cool.
Thank you for the call. Thank you for the call.
And if anyone wants to call in, the number is 0784.
I want to hear what people are saying. What comments are being
784-924-100. Yeah. Before tufunge show, what do you guys think? Tupigeni kwa your number. I think we have like almost 5-6 minutes before we wrap up the show. What do you guys think? As in, if you're in summation, if you're to tell Ray something, what would you tell him? Let's start with you, Dom.
Oh man, you know I've been quiet because like damn man, I feel bad for Ray man because like I feel like he expected support, now he's gotten blasted. You know, like I feel like he felt that he could use this platform to get some essence of support, to not look like he's done a crazy thing. Then it's turned out, and then also I can see that he thought men would side with him, but no, because there's a moment he said men are not talking.
Yeah, men are not talking.
They're not talking. It's just women, and women always come to women's aid. To be fair, a woman will always be there for a fellow lady. What I'd advise you, Ray, is first of all pick yourself up. Right, these things do happen. It's called Canairo for a reason. It's called Canairo for a reason. Please pick yourself up. Secondly, you shouldn't have put people in your business like that, and actions have consequences. You opted to use social media, and now people have a say in your life. And then thirdly, man, I hope you really heal, and I hope you seek help for what you're going through. I feel like what Solo just said, he's going through grief, and grief is making him do certain things. Unaona sasa inamhit. Sasa inamhit enyewe, what was I thinking? You know, animechoma picha. But then now sometimes some consequences you can't take them back.
Yeah, and also I think it's also a bit too late for him to react, because
They already
whatever
have a
shit,
baby.
there's a lot of water that's
I don't even,
You see, the thing here is there are a lot of things, guys. There are a lot of things here. We have had this from his perspective, right? So he's talking about everything that has been done and how he has reacted to it. With everything that's, there are certain things like, as far as picking a woman to be your wife, you know, you need to do a little bit more research, because from what we heard, he had met her, then a couple of months later the dad had met her, then there was the endorsement thing of the dad saying yes, this can be your wife. But then if due diligence had been done, I don't think we'd have gotten to this point. Because before you go and you leave your seed in someone to bring them up, you have to have done your due diligence on that person to find out, is this their only one, or if there's another one, know about it. Because you do not want to be surprised when the wedding is coming up. You have your 1-year-old child, and then she pulls up with like 3 more children.
But you see, Marv, you must understand, when she got him, when they met V, he was at a point of weakness. You remember, she came to his house after Hosi.
Yeah.
And like he said, once she came, she never left. You see, and him already
Comfort.
at his point. You see, me really, I'm
I
looking
feel
at this guy. I'm like, Fish, say, as a man, he already feels weak.
Already, as a
Because
man, he feels weak.
he's going through he didn't feel like, because see, and V, he
Whatever
wanted to see whether he
situation,
would.
We should understand whatever he's going through actually right now is actually very traumatizing.
It is for a man.
Because
But
for testicular cancer, it means that you cannot even maybe have sex
children
or have children. in
It
the
must be
near future.
expensive pain when he's having sex.
Exactly.
And
the thing is this, that's why I was saying, kama angetafuta mtu anampenda, I mean, sex is in the mind. You get? There are so many ways you can satisfy a woman without your penis being inside the woman. You can, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, there's so many ways. The same thing for.
Pato, you need Jesus.
So, Kamsa.
Continue.
So even for the man, it's vice versa, sindio? So number one, if he really wanted a child, angeenda huko aseme anataka wanaitwaje hawa
surrogate.
Yes, that's number one kitu angefanya. But I feel like sisi kama wa Afrika tunachanga society itumeke decisions unconsciously, because we care a lot about what people think, what people will say, how people want us to do things, and that's why we keep on making the same mistakes. As you can see, hata pia alisema babake ali-endorse huyo dem. You see, not him. Hakusema mimi nilimuona ni bibi tosha. So his opinion doesn't really matter.
Like become second to his dad's,
Exactly.
right?
So as in that also builds into what Solinsky was talking about.
And that's why he even went to social media, because saizi anaona sinosikia asema kumembarrass. So what he's doing sahi ni kuonesha society msichana si mzuri, unaelewa? But si yeye mwenyewe.
Because you know he
hataki kucorrect tu dem mama kumsaidia na hataki kujisaidia.
Because he also said, you know, the girlfriend was brought in to also like act like a wife because she was meant to bring him stability, because he had said he was a hard drinker, you know, and she was testicular cancer. It is sad, and I know throughout the course of the chemo, the radiotherapy and the like, it'll change you your basic view on reality and what happens, you know. But I do believe, like he said earlier on, this guy needs time to actually he needs to heal first before he goes and starts putting himself and his issues out in the open, knowing there will be repercussions and not being able or strong enough to withstand them.
I just think kila mtu anafaa kuacha if you're posting something on social media, isikuwe juu ati una post kwa sababu ya umati ama unataka watu wa kuview in a certain way ama watu, as in, don't do it for
for them.
Do it for yourself. So pain kidogo ya human, but atarudi back to normal. Kama Lizzo, people this her nini, but how you know she's like, me, I'm happy because this is my body. And yes, like recently ilimuuma venye watu venye a new single with Cardi, then people started saying uko na hizo about body shaming na vitu zote. She even cried, but imagine she didn't cry for so long as we can see this guy has done, because he's been posting. She only cried for a few minutes, just the human in her.
That's in front of the camera, but behind the camera we do not know. She might be really crying, wailing out, or just like you're saying, she might be.
Yeah.
The first thing that Ray needs to do is, my brother, adjust yourself first. Firstly, I think your health has mandated you to first focus on you.
Kabisa.
None of us here can really understand what you're going through, and we're so sorry. But our view is you first focus on yourself, work on your health, and everything will be good. And I think that's
a first starting point. Then everything else builds
up. You'll find the
Exactly.
person, man.
Exactly.
And I think that's the end of the show.
Yeah.
No,
We
the
wanna call it a
comments. The
rap.
comments. We
Comments?
still have comments.
Yeah, we doing comments, or we just call it a rap?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's hear what they have to say. Let's hear what they have to say. It was like this, it's like a double-edged sword. You know,
Man, that guy
there's-
is really going through
There's
it.
the
though.
first part you're
Damn.
going through something.
I
Then
feel
the
like the
person who
parents
you're
are too
relying
lazy.
on.
They don't want to take care of him, so that's
What
why
do
the
you
dad.
mean?
That's why the
As-
dad endorsed this chick because they know very well.
No,
if,
but you
if
know,
he has a
Fish.
woman, then the woman is the one
Fish,
supposed
at
to
his
take care.
age, this guy's not a young man.
I understand.
He's a man.
You're a
You're a
father.
father. Fish. It's not about his parents. You
Bruv.
can't. He can't go endorse his parents to take care of him. Clearly, you can see he's not doing badly off for himself financially. Clearly.
Let's wait.
But
Yeah.
So now here in the comments, today it's been very active. Brian Victor says no cohabitation with a woman that isn't legally your wife, a 304, shall remain a 304. So a hoe is always a hoe. Javan and Treviver says, "How do
I
you
think
give
we shouldn't blackmail her like that. We should hear. We should hear.
Because honestly, man, I mean, some of the shit that she did, this is just worth calling.
But you know, the
No,
thing is this.
we
we
need to
as
hear. We should
I'm
always hear
saying,
two sides of the story.
We do not
We
know
should-
her side.
we
There
do
are
not
always two
know the
sides.
side.
There's always two sides
Sides
to
of
a
the story.
coin. So we don't know her side. We're not sure if this guy. Because listen, you can't call her that. And remember, this guy entrusted her with all his pins and email passwords.
Where there's smoke, there's
There's
fire.
always
No,
fire.
That's all I'm
No,
saying.
my point is,
As in, I
you
could,
cannot entrust a woman. Yes, you cannot entrust a woman. Kwanza hapa amesema huyo msichana hajasoma. That's why I asked, hajasoma amempea password zake kwa
Cheki.
nini?
The
Meaning this
kuna
chick
red
cannot
flags,
respond
kuna red flags
to
all
her-
over
to her
simply by the
business
fact that
emails.
huo dem hataki hata kumwambia place yenye alikuwa anaishi ama kumpeleka
Yeah,
place yenye
Yeah,
anaishi.
there are
If
those.
Unaelewa?
you don't ask me, there are some things. If you don't
There's
ask me, hata
nothing-
mimi usiponiuliza sitakujibu. Maybe
You'll
it's
never
not
take him to
important.
your
The
place
only-
after
the
he
only
has
thing-
invited you to.
The only
If
manner
he-
in
if
which I
he
would side
wants.
with you Fish ni kwa kusema roho safi, huyu msee angeuliza, unajua angekuwa able to find out, ange probe a little bit more into the chick's life, he'd have avoided
And
this
then
situation.
you know when we were
That's
talking
true.
when we were talking with him on the phone, he never mentioned seeing this chick with someone else, but he only mentioned she worked as a bartender.
No,
and sorry,
he
sorry.
He mentioned that the lady, and even on the post that he put up on Facebook, he said that this chick had been seeing other men, including the baby mama to the 8-year-old boy who...
The baby daddy.
Yeah, the baby daddy.
But I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. It's so sad that this chick was working as a barmaid. And it's very sad that in our society, any woman working as a barmaid is perceived to be a hoe. It's so sad.
That's true. That's
So
But
I
Fish,
think all
mbona,
of this...
mbona una try kufanya hii kitu, si ati all women, all waitresses are hoes,
But that's
I mean
how it is
that's
perceived.
their
it's the
perception.
nature of the job. Unajua, it's perception, and plus they will always have to go through a lot of that while on the job. It's just how they
And that's why
control
I'm saying
themselves
we
or
are
how
not
they
sure-
choose.
We are not sure if the chick was or wasn't, because you will never entrust. No man will entrust a hoe with his passwords. Trust me. No man will
If
give
you're
a hoe a
naive,
password.
that's why I was coming to my conclusion point. That we started this show speaking about feminism and how
Yes.
effeminate men have become. So
Never
this for
finished
me boils down to the fact that even his dad is thinking like a woman. Because if you're a normal man, honestly, and you have a son, you know there's checks and balances that you have to put or take before you even get into a relationship with anyone.
But he
Yes.
said that
Yes.
the dad approved of the woman because
That
he
is
had a
exactly my
drinking-
point.
Listen, he
That
had a
is
drinking-
no reason, Fish,
That's
for
what
you
he
to
said.
get a
He-
chick.
That's
You
what he
get
said.
a
Wait.
you can there's rehab
No,
for
but
that.
Wait,
There's
wait.
rehab
I'm
for
just
that.
Saying, you know what?
Uh-huh.
You know what? Wait, I'm just saying what he said. He said the dad approved for this chick because he used to be
a drinker.
A drinker,
And
now
the
he's
woman
not.
was supposed to
So
bring
this guy-
stability.
This guy didn't mention and say, but the ile time alikuja kwa life yangu alinisaidia nikaacha. You see, there's no place that he's mentioning the good things that this woman
Which
brought.
means that you're chewing my spit by virtue of the dad having done nothing to give this boy guidance. Unaelewa?
My point
Mzai
is,
wake,
what if he was in a better place while with this woman?
But you
than
know that
he was
there's
before?
one thing he said that we've missed, yeah. He said he knows the dad knows he doesn't do relationships. Thank you. That's the one thing that has dismissed the room. So clearly the dad is not gonna have a solid opinion. You get
exactly.
So now the dad was just, I think for me, everybody here.
For the dad, it was a knee-jerk reaction.
Everybody there was just at fault.
He's
From
mentioning
the dad to Ray to
he's
the babe.
mentioning the dad's endorsement of the woman
Was to help him find a problem.
Shows that he holds his dad's opinion in high regard. And because of that, what Fish is also saying is the guy should have noted. So he has not told us if he's still a drunk, if he still drinks, and the like. That part has just been
And
scrapped
how was his
out,
life
you know.
before and after this chick came in?
We are
not mentioning just the financial issues, because what he's clearly talking about is finances.
You're making sense,
Sasa,
Fish.
as in, you're making sense, yes, but mi kenye mi nasema ni we mazee shwata ni shwata. Let's not try and hide ati labda alikuwa. Man, you can see red flags all over.
To me, I don't
From
think
as in
that chick was a
aimanishi
hoe.
skia ngoja hiyo ni to you, but roho safi unajua madema hawezi ona ushwata venye maboy wataona ushwata.
Tutaona.
Because tutaona
Sisi tunaonanga sana kuliko nyinyi. I'd even see my male friends with a hoe and be like, hey nigga, udem anaenda kukufuck up.
but
next
sasa
minute."
unaona hata nikushow boy yeye kama man, the shida ilianza kwa nucleus. Shida hii kuanza ati kwake ati all of a sudden. Shida ilianza vile yeye alireiziwa, na shida inaanza kutoka venye wanaume wanareiziwa, kwa sababu they're supposed to be channels in which men can vent orderly, logically, unaelewa, without getting into issues kama kwenda kuexpose
On social
vitu zenu za
media.
marriage on social media. Women can do that because they have sijui forums zao za social media, plus social media is mostly heavily feminine.
But no, we
kuliko-
shouldn't. No, let's also not bash men for sharing their opinions.
No, we're not bashing you for sharing your opinions.
If you're honestly, if a man is genuinely comfortable sharing the opinion online, if you want to do that, that's you. The question is, even for a lady, if you want to do that, that's you.
Don't denigrate someone down.
Yeah, let's not put people down. Let's not put men down. What we should say is, if you're gonna do it, be very sure and be very ready.
Be
for the
ready for the
consequences.
repercussions.
Exactly.
I don't think tunafaa tu tuambie wasee enyewe roho safi, red flag ni red flag. Hakuna
Yeah,
kitu kaa
that's
kusema
true.
ati if you're gonna do it, if it's wrong, if hapo hivyo mali penye unakanyaga ka ingekuwa na wembe haungekuwa unaikanyaga, kwa sababu unajua ni wembe itakukata, unaelewa. That is why we're having the conversation so that
if you put something like that out kwa social media, tunataka utuambie pia story ya huyo msee. As in usiweke ikae, because that's what I was saying. Most people wenye wanaendanga social media, especially after a breakup, ni wenye wanatakanga sympathy votes. Wanataka watu waonewe huruma, waonewe hao ndo wako on the right side. Again, this guy said, there's something he said about the chick, I don't know, I've forgotten. But he just said a lot of things, and yet when it came to what the chick amefanya in return, hakukuwa na mention. Unampata?
as in vitu zenye chika amekuwa kiduro safi, si ilikuwa ni ku take care of him na pia plus already unaona with access to the pins and all that.
But you see this guy didn't have a problem with this babe, to be fair, V. This guy didn't have a problem with this babe until the extortion started. Right?
Until the issue started.
Yeah,
though.
I remember what he said.
Yeah.
No, he said nimekumbuka. This guy said the first time he kissed this chick
was this 2 months ago.
2 months ago. And kama sisi kama dem, we all know if a man doesn't kiss you, then he doesn't care about you.
That could be your opinion.
Not my, like out of
no physical affection. It's like there was no physical
it was like there was
affection
no
being put.
Yes.
And he said it himself.
And he said it again.
That's
so what
a
do you
huge
expect?
factor.
Where do you expect this chick atumie dildo forever? Maybe she's not a dildo person. Atumie finger forever. Yes,
atumie finger, fish. I love you.
Yeah, fish in a mix.
But in that umse alichase udem away.
Skia, si ati alichase udem first of all, ukikam ulikuwa unajua unakam to a nigga with testicular cancer. What the fuck did you expect?
That's why I said he picked wrong. If he picked someone he really loves and the person loves him back, this is something
in his condition.
Wangeka chini wa discuss as a couple. Yo, mimi enyewe sexually siko satisfied. Na uchalia mwambie pia mimi nilitry juzi niliumwa. So unafanyaje? Tumia ulimi, tumia mkono.
Nasema fish.
Choices ni zako.
But ukiangalia conversation, no, it's not about going out for her sexual needs, man. Ukiwa na msee na msee for 2 years amekuwa akikushughulikia, you owe him hiyo tu ile kumwambia we cheki ni aje, this is what is going on. Kwa sababu si cheki conversation ni mimi siwezi.
My problem is there, V. My problem is this guy is not telling us whether the chick alikuja wakadiscuss. This guy is only talking about the things that she did that were wrong to him. That's my problem. He's not talking about what the chick did that made him. Juvindo ukaenda mse kwa nyumba for that long pia. Kuna vitu zenye amekufanyia zikakubamba.
Kuna vitu zenye amefanya, that is why probably amereact so emotionally.
Yes.
But kenye nasema ultimately, let's not try and cover up either sides. Ray amefuck up. Manishati huku red flags huku kwingine ni mingi sana. We cannot cover up for her. There's a lot of shit that she's done.
Both parties are guilty.
I feel both parties zilikuwa wrong because hawaku take time kujuana.
Hapo we agree.
Hawaku take time kujuana and pia dem sasa kwa huyo dem simjui lakini goes out for madem. Hii tabia ya kujioa. It's high time madem waache. Hii story unaenda kwa Charlie after 1 week unashika ball after 2 weeks au hami. Tuache hiyo story ya kujioa.
Naleta hiyo story ya kubonga. Lazima watu wabonge kwa relationship si pictures za social media.
Exactly.
Real.
Tumalize hii kitu au sio?
Yeah guys, thank you again so much, man.
Relationships are not social media.
Yeah, not social media.
That's true.
Guys, thank you so much again for tuning in to
and thank you for the
particular
text,
episode.
The yes.
We love you guys so much. Yeah, man. Continue supporting us as we aim for the stars. Remember to tune in always at www.rogueradio.live.
Yes. And also follow our social media platforms: Rogue Radio.live on Instagram, Rogue Radio with a _o.live on Twitter, and Rogue Radio KE on Facebook. We also have a YouTube channel, Rogue Radio KE. Kuna ma videos hapo.
Unaweza
like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, and
subscribe.
Exactly,
so
guys.
Notifications every time we go on air. Kesho asubuhi kutakuwa na replay ya the 420 show starting at around 10 a.m. That is after Andrew Kibe's show today ana discuss if you're a man and
if you're a man and you're lambistic.
He's saying emotional men are women.
Like
emotional men are women. That's the topic today. I think Ray should tune into that show.
That's a low blow, V. That's a big low blow. That was unnecessary.
Wamekula, hey. Sina chuki nao, 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 money on my mind, zite soft copy, women lie, men lie, uliza yogoti, chuki mingi mebidi nipige magoti, I'm so sick, my famisha geuka hosi, damn, Lord forgive me for my sins. Kitu mina dai sasa ni kuwin. From Kitale na kuja ka big deal. Walo anabonga itabidi wa chill. Kani kudai itabidi nimedai for me. Wasaliti itabidi munidi nice eye. Hata nekewe mchele bado nita rise early. Welcome to my life kama house party. Gang, ni Kitale in the belly, ni kuwin paka washika. Kazi toka morning hadi jioni wanioni. Wamekula moto, wamekula, hawataki mini win. Wamekula moto, wamekula, hey. Sina chuki nao,
Mario.
Yeah. Groove. I put you on dope and lit. Pop it like paint, I sip. I do it like can't be it. Fire with groove, they need a kid. Get you so good like Big Sean. Back to back, do it like ping pong. Do it twice like a rerun. Come in threes like a threesome. I stand up, I cannot be laid. Past that, I cannot be saved. Master, you are my slave. I am the beach, and come with a wave. Fuck it like Jojo, they copy. Lick it, they do it so sloppy. Sprung, be calling them Poppy. Go, I do it like Rocky. Master the move, do it like Goop. Keep it 100 G. Off like boom, fast like zoom. Flashing the Marvel T. I take the room, you stay confused, hating the energy. Cop it like boom, left too soon, loving the family. I do it for space, yeah, sorry I chased you out of place. Out of my face, like you in the way. I do it for space, sorry I chased you out of place. Out of my face, like you in my way.
They say it's lonely at the top, but I don't know that's where I'm heading. And I really do not give a fuck as long as I be spending my money on this, my money on that, my money on things. Bitch gon' be fat, so I shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, cause I can. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. If you have a plan, I wanna be the best, be the best, be the best. I wanna be the best, be the best, be the best. I bring the game, but a notch higher. I'ma be the best, build me an empire. Ain't no competition, though I want an early retire. Call me a jet, cause I'm a level higher. Ay, deep, deep, deep in the game. Deep, deep, deep in the game. Deep, deep, deep in the game. Deep, deep, deep. I'm so deep in the game and I don't want no exchange. See, I love what I do and I won't fit in your shoe. So I do me all day, every day. If anybody asks, my name's TG. So I shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, cause I can. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. If you have a plan, I wanna be the best, be the best, be the best. I wanna be the best, be the best, be the best, be the best. Deep, deep, deep in the game. Deep, deep, deep in the game. Deep, deep, deep in the game. Deep, deep, deep in the game.
Ndovu ni kuu tabidi wanijue basi weka mkono juu Hey, vile na bambam police wana ubaya demo wako vile mahanjam na misi na ubaya koseo nite handsome uskizo ni hekaya Felicia na Lisa hivyo ndo mimi niliwa acquire tulikuwa na Pamela shule moja ndani ya kwaya squeezy vile na meza mara moja utagwaya na nanringia sana flat tami hana taya akona kila kitu hana gani haya mtoto wangu akiitwa KU mtakataa hakunaga masomo KU mmekataa unapeleka mtoi first year introduction baada ya wiki mbili ashajua reproduction ndovu ni kuu tabidi wanijue basi weka mkono juu yes you ndovu ni kuu tabidi wanijue basi weka mkono juu yes you
Yeah, na pull up nangali ya kalanguin kana fanyanga Safcom Liku kasiku lakini kombato ni custom Penga nalia, mi upenda vile una lap njo Baju sitaki kolona girl, please put your mask on Nekwende tepa melo meza katembe Anapenda lollipop, analamba kapele mende Lazima kwe mukamba, jini ya pili ni mwende Minasikia mademu wa kamba wanapenda make Kame kari bambam, kana kaka mamaraya Nakashotu nenda London, but kumbe ni odhaya Ndakusaje kupenda tam tam na jini ya kwanza Brian Dema naka screen ya Samsung, so vidole skori required. Usichomeke you ama studio pata PhD. Tupatana nao Kilimani kama CUST. Social media, the social studies. So nowadays ukitaka kutikidha we mambie mkafanye GHC. Wala wamesoma ndio sampuli ya homology. Hata reproduction pia sin topic kwa biology. Bora kuna chemistry Pamela can just follow me. Vile ndovu kubwa noma sana nyaka buogoji. Sina marafiki staki mbogi ni screw. Munataka mblande kiasi ndio munisu. Isiti ya usherati tabia mbovu ni true. Big up to CRISPR, washajua ndovu ni cool. OG
akiwalayo shatu juu, basi weka mkono juu. Yes you ndovu ni cool. Akiwalayo shatu juu, basi weka mkono juu. Yes you
okay mbebe achana mbe napenda form za kunlenga anakamlami but nami amesoteka. Nimezoea Njerinda Luna Violeta, nimezoea msupa kinroll ya Kavela. Atena gorilla wall siwezi penya. Unadai mate na kwa form za ketepa. Ka uwezi buy your drinks basi kwenda. Mimi nakupa kiss kwa Chris na kill your status.
Tabidi wanijue, basi weka mkono juu. Yes you
hey you. Okay I say manzi yangu kwa gasumu hey either nimepagao ni juju
cocktail ya Masai na Mkikuyu. Akona gapo ameno na bado she can chew you.
Ama ni lugha inaga lugu. Kiswahili ninayo hadi Kizungu.
Vile meni bamba mshiroe mabebogen shumartae and I'm the bad man she loves.
Vuta bzukweka kwa mood. Kavile champagne usavwanga nude.
Ai, champagne uonjaka juice. Nupiga kataska juu.
Ndovu ni cool. Tabidi wanijue, basi weka mkono juu. Yes you